Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna start today off with a just chatting stream because it is necessary to talk about what is going on in the world today. So stay tuned. Talk to yours truly. I want to add a I want to add a source. I want it to be an image. I want it to be an image. Want it to be browsing. Final. Where is it at? I know it's around here somewhere. Documents, videos, pictures. I mean, I couldn't use that one because if and when it would kind of pop out, it wouldn't look right anyway. And believe it or not, I know it's most likely in that other file. The local disk is almost full again. Every time I feel like I get rid of things and kind of clear it out, what happens is if I'm ugh, if I do something like that, that'd be just kind of strange. But if you put it in the top right corner, but we're about to relax. There's some things I wanna kind of get up my mind and talk to the grubs in the stadium. Ella Marie, how we doing? How we doing? Hey. The only reason I realized, I noticed that you were in the chat was that notification that just popped up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get us our typical display capture background. Going to drag this over in Bayum. So you guys actually got a little something in the background to look at. I'm going to get some background music in just a second. I'm just trying to sort everything out, have all of the chats on the screen. So I'm like, why do I see me twice? I see me on this screen in the corner. What is that all about? Like, what's this? Oh. I'm gonna just put that right there because I realize what it is. Let's get some music in the background. What we're going to do, we're going to get our soundtrack and have it play in the background for a little bit. Once I find it, and I will find it for free. All right, Jay, hold on. I may have to actually open up the whole channel. Open up the channel. Click up on the link. Go to that. Videos. Where you at, Jay? Because I remember the background, technically. It's a plain background, actually, with music on it. Where is it? I haven't. There it is. Found it. And start over. 3, 2, 1. We're going to have that in the background. Any commercials that be popping up, we'll talk about it. Let me tell you guys. First off, I have chicken noodle soup with rice in it. I don't know where it came from. But it's on point. I was looking at I went to work today, right? For the most part, I was chilling. But then when I tell you, the minute I left the office, and then I'm like, all right, now I'm driving, right? For some reason,
Those
like,
eyes wide open.
my energy
Rip it off
took a dip.
and break free.
And I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, I don't know why all of a sudden I just had this dip in my energy. But it is what it is. I'm gonna just finish out the work day, and then when I get home, relax. You know, because I was like, bro, I don't want to do anything. So for those of you that don't know, I'm a case manager, and you know, you gotta go out there in the world and meet with people. Great stuff. But sometimes when I'm out there, you just be driving, and I don't be wanting to just drive because I feel like I work for Uber, something like that, right? And that's not taking any, that's not throwing any shade to Uber or anything like that. What I'm saying is, when you're just driving around all day and that's just what you're supposed to be doing, or like that's not what you're supposed to do, and it kind of falls into that category for that day, it's like, what makes you think that I want to do anything else? Like after this, like when I'm done, I don't want to do anything else. Now I know we haven't had a Just Chatting stream in a really long time, and so that's why for me, I wanted to, like, when I'm done, do a Just Chatting stream, because we haven't had one in maybe 2-3 weeks. So for those of you that have never seen a Just Chatting stream, this is going to be your first one. Welcome. I hope that we drop some comments. I hope that you guys talk to me. You know, let's get some conversations going on. I'm usually not shy about conversations because I'm pretty like forthcoming about different topics. Usually we kind of bounce back and forth. But this week was a pretty interesting week. At the job, they're doing an investigation, and for the most part, I feel like it has more to do with just the company in general. I found out that people can say certain things, make complaints, and people just have to follow the proper protocols, right? Like they have to follow these rules and things like that. So they have to look into certain situations. The current job that I work at, this is one of the first jobs that I've had where I've seen like the CEO walk around. Usually, depending on like what you do, you usually don't see the CEO at all. Like you don't see CEOs, COOs, you don't see none of those people. This job is a little different, but it makes sense because the CEO's office is in our building. So you're gonna see him. He's a chill guy, like for real. But what happened was, we're kind of moving past that. I had went to reception today. I went to the reception desk, and I usually say hi to. There's a guy, and now there's a new girl there. And I usually say hi to them. At least more so now than I have in the past. But today, I guess today really wasn't the guy's day. And he didn't flip out. But for me, it looked like today just wasn't the day. And then I was reminded, I'm gonna tell you guys a quick story about why the interaction that I had today with him, I wouldn't hold it against him. Like, I'm not gonna say, oh, like that's a minus, you owe me an apology or something like that. Nah, it was nothing like that. There was a conversation that I had with him before, and it gave me insight to what he was dealing with, and I connected with it because I understood that feeling, and that was the first time that I ever saw him upset about something. And then today like it kind of happened again, and he was kind of, you know, today was different because he wasn't venting. We were in the office, so we weren't outside where like other people couldn't immediately hear. But I'm pretty sure if it was outside, it might have been a different scenario. But I guess I kind of had a little bit to do with that this time, by accident though, you know. Like I went over there, I was kind of just, you know, letting him know something. And then like his reaction was like, he was like dismissive. And look, I'm a guy. I'm cool with people being dismissive. I'm cool with being dismissed. Right? But today, since I've spoke to him before and we kind of have a rapport, we were cool all week. And not we, like he was, you know, chill all week. And today just wasn't the day. For some reason, today just wasn't the day. And I was saying it. I was thinking about it all day. I left the building, got in the car, drove away, and then I'm thinking about it, like as I'm, you know, just carrying out the day, and I'm like, why do I? I'm not. No, I didn't think about it like, why do I feel like I should check up on him? But I'm like, it may be a decent idea to kind of check in and just make sure that he's cool. But the way that I personally process information, like when I back off and I kind of go my own way, I don't want people to bother me, and I don't want people to talk to me. Now, if people kind of stumble upon me and they say, "Oh, Josh, what's going on?" Then we can have a conversation. I'm not gonna, you know, entirely dismiss people, but I will let them know. I'm like, look, today isn't the day. I'll have to catch, you know, we're gonna have to talk later, something like that. But right now, I'm not trying to have any conversations. Don't talk to me. Leave me alone. Something like that, right? I wouldn't say all of that, but it's like something along the lines of, I'm not really there right now. Like I'm not in a communicative mood. So let me just kind of do my own thing, and I'll have to like just bump into you later. But today was just one of those situations where, since we were in the office, I don't think he was able to. I don't think he could have handled that any differently in that situation, because we've spoken before, and I remember what people tell me. The first time I ever, you know, like checked up on him was like, "Oh, how we doing? What's going on?" There was one day I was like, "How we doing?" And he started venting a little bit, and it reminded me of why I went to school in the first place. And then I realized that I was in that same spot. I was in that same spot. And it reminded me that I always have to keep moving forward, you know? And so next week, Monday, I'm gonna do my own thing. And I'll try to check in with him on Tuesday. I just know how I operate. The way that I operate, you're gonna have to give me some time, you know, to kind of relax, chill out. Then again, I do think that on the balance of probabilities, the way that us guys communicate with each other is, we say, you know, we're minimalists, you know, we say what we have to say and we kind of keep it moving. But I was reminded today about his position, his background, and how his position doesn't necessarily, you know, align entirely with what he wants to do. And I felt for that, you know, because I know what it's like to know your background, know what you come from, know what you want to do, and then just people just have you doing like these minuscule tasks that, like, are like someone else's inconvenience, and that's like brought onto you like, oh, can you do this for me? And then like I have to be honest, I do see how my interaction with him today could have came off as me adding to that issue. And I'm like, I can see how it looks like that. I was gonna reach out. I'm like, is he doing alright? He chilling, feeling alright. But man, today wasn't the day. But then I thought about that, and I'm like, and then like the funny thing is, like, I had to talk to my supervisor's boss's boss Wednesday. I didn't leave the office until like 5:15, 5:20 or something like that. Like the workday ends at 5. I didn't leave until like 5:15, 5:20. I get home, I'm chilling, talking about like, what's going on at the office and everything. And then it's time for me to go to sleep. I lay down, trying to go to sleep, can't really go to sleep. So I'm kind of just like sitting there, like laying there, and I'm not like tossing and turning on the day, like about like information received that day. But I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, when you work in a certain field for a certain amount of time, at some point you just run into issues just because you're dealing with human beings. You're dealing with people who don't have the best situations. And so sometimes when people feel a certain type of way and they want to place blame and kind of, make it out to seem like other people are the problems and not that individual person, whoever they make contact with, wherever the thought comes from, that person could be a part of that. Oh, I'm not feeling too well, so I'm about to try and mess up your day, or get you to have to deal with nonsense where in a normal circumstance you would not have had to deal with any of that type of energy. And so I was sitting there, and I was thinking about this situation. And I'm like, bro, it doesn't matter what you do or what people think about you. Like, people are willing to ignore that and look to pretty much like cover their own backs, for the sake of making sure that their job is still secure at the end of the day. For me personally, that isn't something that I necessarily believe in, but I do understand where that comes from. I've never worked a job where I felt like I had to lie to keep it. There are times where you can almost guilt trip yourself into something, into thinking a certain way, like, did I do something wrong? I kind of feel like I did something wrong. But you just have to look at the facts and kind of understand who you are as a human being, where you come from, and kind of like what you believe in. So when I kind of boiled that down and flushed all of that out, I'm like, yeah, I know me at the end of the day. I know me, and I know how I operate in this building. And so I kind of just move with that. And so that's Thursday. And then Friday, this like the thing with associate happened. And I'm like, did I just add to what he was going through that day? And I was thinking about it like that wasn't the intention. I can see how it came off that way. It wasn't my intention. But I'm like, at the same time, I'm not going to keep popping up and kind of being there around talking about it wasn't my idea. I'm like, listen, some people just need time and space, and you have to give them that time and that space for them to kind of come to and kind of clear out and relax. And so that's kind of what I did. I kind of just let it be. And this week I had to let a lot of things just be, because I'm like, I have no control over these things, so I can't do nothing about it. So I just have to relax and chill a little bit, and just hope that that at the end of the day everything works out in a way where at the best there's like a neutral effect, like neutral, something simple as in, oh, like you come into work and everything is regular. You don't have to have extra conversations with people you don't want to talk to. Because for me, I don't know why, but every once in a while, as long as I've known, there's only one job that I've worked at where I didn't really have an issue with management. Maybe two. But every job in between, in between that, like I've had issues with like management. I don't know, bro. I don't know what it is about me and management. We don't mix. And it's not saying that you don't like to take orders. I'm a rebel at heart, through and through. That's just a part of who I am. I don't like people telling me what to do and not giving me an explanation as to why they want certain things to happen, right? And there's a certain way that I believe a company should be ran. And when I see that the company doesn't operate that way, I have a tendency to go my own way. And sometimes if I'm a part of that company, and I have my ideals and I have my own way of viewing everything, and they, and the company just does its own thing, it only creates more conflict, because now I'm going to have to deal with people who don't see things the way that I see it. And what makes it worse is these people are sort of responsible. Like they're technically, like, they can delegate tasks and give me things to do, right? I've bumped heads with my boss's boss and that boss's boss. And I tell people just what I'm thinking. Like I tell them what I'm thinking. I tell them exactly what's on my mind. The same way that they respond, the same way that management would typically respond to people below them, I respond to management the same way. Because what I believe is that regardless of the position that you work, regardless of your title, respect has to be at an all-time high. Like, you don't have to like someone, but you gotta respect them. And what you say matters, right? Sometimes it's not how you say it, it's like, it's what you say, right? And I know it's the other way around. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. For me, I don't really care about what people say or how they say it. It's the intention behind all of that triumphs everything. Because you can just listen, working in an office and having to be around certain people who like their fuel for the day is office gossip. I've worked jobs where I didn't even have an office. Like, there was no office. We had a big space and everyone was sitting there working. To go from that to what I'm doing now, and then to see people in the office talk about each other, knowing that the walls are thin, and then have the audacity to ask somebody for some help afterwards, I look at it like, that's two-faced to me. And it's even worse if it comes from someone in a management position. Because for me, I look at it this way. You either lead by example or you don't lead at all. That's how I see it. People just don't be operating like that. They don't see it how I see it. And, you know, that's cool and all at the end of the day. But you know, currently the job that I work now, I've been in for 2 years. I've been at this job for 2 years with the credentials that I have. And you know, for the over the course of 2 years, like that's it, you know. And I'm like, something has to change. Something has to change. When I graduated with my master's, I started getting phone calls from companies saying that, oh, Josh, we want you to come in for an interview. And I'm like, all right, cool. I'll yeah, like in a couple days, on this day, that day, next week, yeah, I'll be available. It seemed like, you know, when I graduated, and then I started highlighting like on my resume, like, you know, what I did achieve. It seemed like places just started calling. And lo and behold, then I ended up getting a job as a mental health technician seemingly overnight. And I did that for a while. I think was I at that job for a year? I think so. I think I was working that job for a year. And then now from there is, you know, two years later, you know, and the job is okay. The job that I work right now, is it the end all be all? Is it the end? Is it, you know, is that the ultimate goal? No, it isn't, because people keep telling me the same thing, and I hear it from different people. Like, these people don't look the same. They don't look like each other. They're in different areas, different departments, and they keep saying the same thing. They're like, Josh, you got to figure out what you want to do, because you don't want to be me. You don't want to be stuck here. And I've had a handful of, you know, people tell me that. And ever since I hit like 6 months at the job, 6 months to a year, that's all I ever think about. It's like, what's next? Where are we going from here? What's the next steps? How are we pushing forward? If there's one thing that this job has taught me, it's that people are hypocrites. And what a person will get you in trouble for, they're doing. Like, they're doing. And for me, I'm just the type of person where I all I have to do is notice something like that one time. If I notice the way that people operate around me, and I know that you're not being genuine, then that's just someone that I try to avoid at all costs. I'm like, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to have a conversation about anything. Like, all of that extra stuff is done. You're not gonna sit here and say good morning or something like that and then be talking about me 30 minutes later. But then I realized something. Working in an office, that's what they do. Like, they feed off of talking about anyone and everyone they feel like talking about. Philly steak, can I get the check, please? Gotta go because inside I'm crying. I go to sleep, then I wake up. I'm wide awake, but don't wanna get up. Staring at the ceiling, thinking how I'm feeling. All day long that I do nothing wrong. Gonna switch up on me. I do people, and you switch up on me. That is goofy. Man, it would be nice to kind of make another track, but there's gonna be a time and a place for that, so I can make some more. I could mess around with one right now, but I do want to chat a little bit. I gotta tell you guys about what else do I want to tell you guys about? Something that's like relevant, because there really isn't too many things that tomorrow it's gonna take me a while to turn the stream on tomorrow, because I have an 8 a.m. appointment. I have an 8 a.m. appointment Eastern time, so that means I have to be up and out the house at least by 7, so I have an appointment at 8, and when I finish that appointment around 8, hopefully everything is fine, and then I'll be back in the house by maybe 11:30, turn the stream on. I just don't know what we're going to stream this weekend. I want to switch things up a bit and give you guys something new, even if it's like pretty much new old, like something new, but it's technically, what I was interested in getting. I was really interested in trying to get the original Resident Evil 2 and streaming that, either Resident Evil 2 or Resident Evil 3. And the reason why I would want to stream Resident Evil 3 is because the remake for Resident Evil 3 does not do justice to the original game, and I feel like people are missing out. Something in me is telling me to give it a shot and do it, because I do think that Dino Crisis 1 and Dino Crisis 2 might have done pretty decently well on the channel. I realized that my YouTube people like it when I play scary games. That's what I realized. I realized more than anything, that's all they like. And because of that, I have to find other scary games to play. But for me, I don't like playing just any scary game for the sake of saying, here we go, we're gonna play this. Like I want to actually enjoy, what I'm playing. And it doesn't matter if a popular streamer is playing it or not. I just have to see it and enjoy it, and I'm like, okay, I'll give this game a shot. We'll play this, we'll play that, and for it to be fun. And that's what I realized. My YouTube community likes scary games. That's one of the major game categories that we have on the channel. It's either that or something like Ultra Kill, something that our YouTube community dives into, like Balloon Tower Defense 6. It'll be funny if they drop Balloon Tower Defense 7. That'd be crazy. There's this website that came out, and it has like a list of video games for people to play. And the game, look at that, Resident Evil 3. Like they have the original Resident Evil 1, Resident Evil 2, and 3. They're both $10 a piece. I really feel like I want to play it. Oh, I was about to say, what Metal Gear is that? I remember that Alone in the Dark game. Stomach hurt. Oh, doo-doo. I'm just looking at all of these. I just want to see what video games would be on like up here? I really think I would like to play one of the Resident Evil games. Either Resident Evil 2 or Resident Evil 3. That's kind of where my head is as far as, you know, like survival games go. But then at the same time, I kind of want something free. I kind of want something free. Because I have to be mindful. This is an old game. I remember that game when I was little. I never even knew what it was called. Empire Earth. But yeah, man, like, I kid you not. I kid you not. This week, like when I made it to work Friday, I was done. By the time I got in the car, I was done for the day. I'm like, I'm tired. I want to go to sleep. What I had to deal with just took a lot of energy. You know? And I wasn't, you know, mentally clocked out, but I knew that I'm like, yeah, maybe today is one of those days where I should kind of just get away from people. I don't know if it's beneficial for me to be around. I'm not sure if people want me to be around right now. So to make sure I'm not adding to any frustration that people are going through, I'll just go my own way. And then at the end of the day, I was, you know, walking out the building. I was talking to a lady. It was, you know, light, regular, nothing too crazy. I'm just like, oh, it's Friday, you know. I'm glad it's Friday. You know? Yeah. The name of the game, as we move on to less ridiculous stuff. You know what I want to do? It's difficult for me to do a live reaction to things because I have a tendency to stutter. And my words be skipping out. And I hate it. I hate it when my words skip out. Music!
Once you try a comfort hoodie, you can't go back to regular hoodies. They're slightly weighted, super oversized. It's that perfect fit that makes you feel like you're wrapped in a blanket, but you get to look like you have your life together at the same exact time. And when I tell you, they have every color you could think of, from neutrals, vibrant colors. They have zip-ups, you guys, if that's more your vibe. They even have dog hoodies that you can...
Dukin. She said dog hoodies. I'm trying to find something different. Trying to find a different soundtrack. What's that track from? That is that soundtrack. A dog. Wow, 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 wow. It's just the instrumental. What a thrill. Like darkness and silence in a night. What a thrill. She's searching and she's melting for me. What a thrill. Cause Grubby is so supreme. I give my sandwiches not for honor, but because I'm bony. I'm like actually pretty chill now. I was excited to get home, but then I'm like, I want to play a video game, but then we haven't had a just chatting in a long time, so I'm like, let me do that. Let me see if we can get some people in the chat, talk with yours truly, so we can get a conversation going. But it's an epic fail. But you know what? I'm gonna give myself a challenge. I'm gonna do a just chatting stream for 2 hours. Yeah, I'm not gonna stop. 2 hours. I might get a couple of chess games in, maybe, because I know chess, you know, involves me to kind of focus in. But I do want to not, you know, have this turn into like video games. I do want to try reacting to something, but I can't really find anything. Like, you know, I don't think that oh wait, take that out of picture mode so I can see. I don't think that, shut that up. I don't think that I can find something that I can react to, but what I want to do is at least attempt. Is that lady? That is not lady. I at least want to attempt. Trip Fontaine finally reveals why he quit Tonight Show podcast. I be watching little I be into podcasts and everything. There was this this is 6. You know what? How about this? I'm about to watch a video for 6 minutes, react and kind of speak on it. I'm gonna give myself a boon and try to actually, you know, kind of give my thoughts on the situation, because I did want to react to the video, but I think I wanted to react to the person's to the original video. I didn't want to react to the gamer updates upload, because I know I reacted to something before, but what I didn't want to do was kind of, you know, get clicks off a person's name if it wasn't something that I really wanted to react to in the first place. Mecha Break. What is this? Hold on.
Dance for me. Dance.
Who does she think she is?
Peacekeepers, prepare for combat.
What's this new toy? Got a name?
Name's Eliznes. The latest Break Striker, beefed up with extra armor.
Code red. Code red. Main cabin breach. Hangar on fire. Safety engaged. Stay alert. Emergency exit.
I'm gonna have to take a point away already.
Oxygen level below 20.9%.
They need to work on the audio in this game.
Warning. Oxygen level below 19.5%.
Pyrogenesis. Good. Familiar.
Eliznes initiated. Safety disengaged. Mind bridge activated. Injecting Corixium particles. Initiating system diagnostics.
Terrible. Not interested. Not interested. Okay, what we're gonna react to right now, live, the gamer update. Valkyrie, Senna, Emerald threatened by viewer live on stream. I'm going to click in. We're going to watch it. We're going to give my first live reaction straight from a stream.
Some pretty crazy events happening last night on stream to Valkyrie alongside Sinnet and Emiru as they were trying to do their marathon and almost ending their stream marathon, which has had a lot of viral moments, has done very well for multiple streamers out there, Ray included. Unfortunately for all the ladies though, last night they ran into someone on stream and this is really kind of an example of how dangerous IRL streaming has been for some people, but especially for these women who have not been IRL streaming very often and they are so wildly popular. About the dark side of people you can run into, as they were not only stalked on stream by someone who had previously walked up to them and had asked for a picture, he kept on pursuing them on stream and eventually threatening, even saying he was going to kill them. It was a terrible instance, also a really scary one to have to watch unfold, as everyone has now shared.
Yes, please.
Oh God.
Oh God, yes, that is. Can I sing for a change? A change for the better, as you would say?
Okay.
And the change would be,
I ain't gonna lie. The first thing that I noticed was them looking at each other. What was that? Emerald and was that
for her number.
Emerald and Senna looking at each other?
Okay.
And the change would be,
You know, kind of like just.
Oh.
I don't know.
I'd like it. Can I get your number?
I
Did he just ask for the digits?
Okay.
And the change would be, for her number.
Oh.
I'd like it. Can I get your number?
I don't have a phone.
Wait, put your number in mine.
I don't know how to use a phone. I'm sorry.
Wait, so I'm gonna keep following her.
Huh?
I'm gonna keep following her.
God, another one. No! You're gonna have to get in line. There's too many stalkers.
That's not how you really
Fuck, bro, what the fuck?
That's not the riz.
Get behind me.
I'm not gonna lie. It's situations like these that really make it bad for like someone that would really someone who actually has like genuine, honest, positive, you know, in intentions. I look at it this way, like it's difficult, you know, it's difficult being a streamer as it is. And then when you make it to a certain level and you just have hundreds of thousands of people that tune into your streams and they watch you, you know, whether you're doing a just chatting stream, whether you're playing a video game, IRL streams, I do realize that IRL streams are a little bit on the scarier side. And the reason being is because, like, not only are you live and there are people out there that will really try and coordinate where you are, right? But like they'll pop up, you know, that, and they might follow you around because nowadays everyone is trying to have their viral moment these days. It's like, you know, you're live and like you have like, you know, the device just out, handheld device, just, oh, welcome guys, live from, you know, live from Heaven Has Pizza or something like that, or Pizza Heaven, right? And you, it's like, for me personally, like the way, you know, as a kid, I've always done my best to kind of pay attention to my surroundings. When I hit high school, then I got better at it. I became more aware because you have to really pay attention to how people are moving. Now, when you're live streaming and it's IRL, it's different when you're in your room and, you know, and you're live from the safety of your room. When you're out and about, not only do you have to be careful about, you know, just in general, you know, because, hey, it's just, you know, I'm trying to say it without saying it. And this is why when I do reaction videos, I record them because sometimes I linger, I don't say what I want to say clearly, and sometimes I actually record a video like twice. Where this guy messed up clearly was he's at like not only is he asking for the digits, he's crouched. Like he's crouched on the side. You have Valkyrie, Emiru Sen I think Emiru Senna, and I know there's a fourth one. I don't know why I'm forgetting. I just remember seeing. I definitely saw. So I saw 4 people though. Hold on, was it not 4?
I don't know how to use a phone. I'm sorry.
Valkyrie, Emiru. Oh, okay, that's. I see. Like he's like, oh, I'm gonna just keep following it. Then he has the audacity to ask for the digits, yo. And then he's still following.
Get behind me. Okay. Oh my God.
Kendrick.
Are we getting churros?
Kendrick, add it into the list.
Thanks for coming in, lady.
Thank you so much.
See you tomorrow, and take care.
Wait, can we get churros or no? Yes, right here. Oh.
You can also get them from the vendors.
Ooh, it might be better with the vendors. I didn't see any churro vendors though. Did you?
There is one.
You need, yeah. Do you want some sunglasses?
Like that right there, that puts people on edge for you to be following someone around. I would never do something like that. Now there have been real situations, like literally in my life, where I liked the girl and I would kind of, intersect and bump into her because I'm like, I'm so shy and so nervous that like I want to say something to her, but I always get frozen and kind of stuck in time. And then it's like every time I kind of gain the confidence to say something, the girl is always gone. But one thing that I can say I never tried to do, and I think for the most part, I think I did pretty well. I did not spend a lot of time like following a girl around. I've usually, because it'll be a situation where the girl that I like, we have something in common. Like we go to school together. We're in the same class. I don't have to think too hard because it's like, okay, she's gonna be here today, and then that's gonna be my chance. Because I can be extremely shy to the point where I just don't say anything. And that's just how I was when I was in high school. And I was the same way in college. But in college, I actually kind of, popped out of that shell a little bit because I was walking up to a couple of girls and asking them out, even if it was like just for the number. There was one girl that I really liked. I did get her number. We were texting every day. Every day we were texting. And then I remember this conversation that I had with her. And she was like, I think she said something like, "You don't want me." And I was like, I think I do. And she was like, what they say about me is true. And I'm like, I understand that, but I'm like, I'm willing to, kind of give you a shot anyway. It never worked out. And then the reason why nothing happened between us, there were 2 reasons. Reason number 1, she ended up finding a guy at some point, and she started talking to that person. But I think one reason that was stronger than that was I never met a person that dated a guy in a relationship ended in a way to the point where she was like, you know what, just for that, I'm not gonna date anyone in this city. Like I'm no longer gonna date a person from this city. And I remember when she told me that, and I'm like, oh, so but based on her experience, she wasn't even bothered. She was like, yeah, it was a bad breakup, this and that, so she really wasn't feeling it. But for me, I would never follow a girl around like that. Now I know, like from a guy's perspective, looking at the guy, like I know he was shy. He was like but I really, at the end of the day, he should have stopped right then and there. Like if you can't stand up and talk to a girl even if she's around, you know, her friends, if you can't stand up and fix your posture and try to just ask the girl and be like somewhat regular, you're at a major disadvantage. Like, he asked for Emiru's number crouched, and like his, and then you have to read signs and kind of read the situations, but they're clearly on alert because of him, and it's an unfortunate it's unfortunate that has to be that's how it kind of played out, you know. It shouldn't be that way, because I sit there and I say to myself, right, that, you know, when for a guy, when a guy sees a girl that he likes, he wants to go over there, he wants to push up, and he wants to ask the girl out. But see, there's always this concern that, man, if I push up on this chick, on this girl, she might think I'm weird, or like, you know, she might think that, you know, like something's wrong with me, my approach is off, I'm weird, I'm this, I'm that, and like she might be more on guard, you know, as a result. But that's more like a self thing, whereas like I would feel that way, kind of like, you know, fortune telling or mind reading, projecting almost, in a sense of, oh, this is how she will feel about me pushing up on it, and I haven't even spoken to the girl yet. But then it's really unfortunate when you see situations like these, and to a certain extent, that's why you always have that argument. Because remember, social media is going to be social media at the end of the day. And then, so what do they say? Social media has a tendency to overgeneralize. They be like, oh, such, you know, people like that are weird, and it's like, it's a lose-lose situation. It's a lose-lose situation. How he even stumbled upon them during the IRL stream, that is beyond me. And they're streaming, they're live. So for me personally, I'm not even trying to push up on a female. If of like, prime example, if that was me, I'm not gonna approach. I'm not going to approach. I may wave. I will probably wave, and, you know, maybe, you know, try to introduce myself on the side, maybe off camera, but it's an IRL stream, so you're probably going to be on camera by default. Already understanding what the situation is, I would probably just be as you have to. I would be as respectful as I can, be honest, and try to be articulate and be normal. But or if not be normal, just not creep them out. But it's unfortunate that it kind of panned out, you know, this way. We're not even halfway through the video, and I'm just yapping for free. We're not even at the 3-minute mark. I'll be quiet. Let's continue, because clearly I don't know what I'm talking about.
You like these? Incognito time. Stand behind me. I don't like. I'm gonna keep following her.
Yeah. Like,
Where's your little Glock? I mean the lighter.
I'll beat him if I have to.
Forgot we're in public.
No, I'll beat him. I mean, let's do it.
I think we're just gonna go.
Let's go. Oh no, we're not.
Is he still there?
Hey, excuse me?
No.
Security?
Emily, no.
Hey,
Stop.
Whoa.
Let's fucking fight right now.
What?
Get away from
now.
Hey, what's going
Security.
He's harassing us.
on? What's going on? What's going on, man?
Right now. I'll kill you right now.
Fuck off.
Kill you right now.
Security, please.
Security. This guy threatening to kill us.
And so after this, of course, went viral, it is now all of them posting and saying, hey, we are safe. we're okay. Not just the ladies, but of course their team and camera guy who is with them as well. But it's really a terrifying example of some of the crazy people out there, especially if you are so popular. And it's long been talked about, the IRL category and the dangers of it. When you put yourself out there and your location out there for thousands, if not in this case, tens of thousands of people to see, and then especially you add in the fact the dangers of also doing this as a woman, as there are some real crazies out there attracted to these female streamers and somehow thinking they have relationships with them, and some thinking they deserve some things like introduction. I think he was trying to talk to Emiru, or deserves a picture, or deserves something more than that, and then all of a sudden triggers this reaction of, I'm going to kill you. There are a lot of bizarre people out there, clearly, and this did spark a wide reaction of people out there giving their support, talking about how some of these IRL streamers, if you are big enough, certainly need security because of the crazy people out there like this, but also calling to the difficulties of women in streaming, which has long been spoken to, and some people try and deny this, of the struggles that a growing streamer will go through, but especially as a woman, and what they got to deal with stalker and harassment-wise. And this really is a showcase of that. As you had Cutie.
That's why I look at it, like with a situation like that. If you're gonna do an IRL stream, you have to have some kind of security with you at all times. Like you have to, because if you're just out and about and you're doing like an IRL stream, and then some random can just walk up, oh, can I get a picture, and then like when you read the signs and you tell a person, nah, not right now. Like, man, people are unhinged. Like, that's why for me, I couldn't imagine doing like an IRL stream. There would be only one condition. The one condition that I would do an IRL stream, I would have to be like driving. I would have to be like on a bike. Like, I would have to be constantly in motion. Like, I'm always moving. You're not going to catch me sitting still for too long. I always thought that it's pretty creative, in a sense. I think that, IRL streams have a lot of potential, but it's the dangers that come with it. Like, you're out and about, you're out in public, and then you have like people like that that just follow, can follow streamers around, and they're like, oh, I watch this streamer all the time, and now they're actually here in front of me, and it's like bro, like look, like I always look at it this way, like the type of person that you see on a live stream is not necessarily the same person that you see in real life, right? Like, I can use me as an example. I'm a small streamer. Small, like super small. Especially in the Twitch space. Now, I tell people all the time, when I'm live, because I can be pretty transparent with people, with my community. I tell people all the time that, like, I laugh, I joke, sometimes I sing on stream. I be making up rhymes and things like that. But the type of person that I am in real life, like, if people met me, I'm super quiet. Like, I'm quiet, I'm reserved, I keep to myself. I try my best not to judge people, because you always want to give somebody the benefit of the doubt. For me, I typically do it with strangers, people I've never seen before, people I've never met. I try my best not to judge people at face value until they open their mouth and then they start talking. If this was me, I kid you not, I'm like, nah, you got to shut it down early. Unfortunately, it may not work, like, and look, Emiru, she did shut it down, but he didn't read the signs, and he was like, oh, he's still walking around, lingering, following. It makes it bad for everybody else. Like, bro, and then, I'm pretty sure it would be one of those situations where he's looking at it like, oh, like, I'm a fan, can I just get one photo, this and that? Nah, bro, like, keep on moving. Just because you watch somebody stream a video game, just because you've been tuning in for 2 years, that don't mean you know them. And that damn sure doesn't mean that when you see them out in public, you can just pop up on them. Like, no, like, streaming is not real life. I'm not saying that it's not real life, but like that streaming from the comfort of your home is different. Like bro, nah. Like you like when you're streaming a video game, live streaming from the comfort of your house, you can pop into the chat. If somebody's doing the IRL, you don't pop up on that person. Like you don't know that person. You don't know how that person is going to react to you just like being there. Like I don't even know how he found her. You know, how he found them. But it's crazy. It really is crazy. And like those, like I can't even remember the guy's name, but you know, like he said in a video, there are real dangers about streaming in IRL. I remember I was live. I think I was doing the just chatting. I was playing a video game, and someone in my chat was like, "Josh, would you ever do a IRL stream?" And I told him flat out. I said I would, but not like I'm just walking around and I just have the camera, you know, out. Like I need to be paying attention to where I'm going. It maybe if it was like a GoPro thing, you know, like you get a GoPro and you kind of have it on your chest, so it's always looking forward. You get yourself a microphone and somehow connect it like that and go live. But I actually have to be doing something, you know, like I got to be doing something. And I would have to have the proper, you know, like security, what is it? Like security, what's the word I'm looking for? I would need to have the proper checks in place, you know, and that's why I say, like, for me, like, it's great that, you know, that they're constantly checking to see if the guy is still around, because like people are unhinged. Like imagine, like you can only imagine what goes through someone's head, like when they see someone that, you know, that's like super famous and they've been live streaming for a long time, and then they finally get a chance to see them in real life. But it's a touchy subject with that, because like you really just have to, you know your boundaries. Like honestly, when I look back on this whole situation, and it is unfortunate, and I feel for them, because that should not have to be the experience of, you know, of any streamer. Like that shouldn't have to be the experience at all. But I just think that, like, when it comes down to it, like, you know, when you're famous, when you're a famous streamer, YouTuber, a famous figure, you have to have security. You have to have security, because the only thing that you know, when a guy was crouched and they were like talking to him, and you know, the guy was like panning the camera back and forth, there's only what, less than 6 feet between him and them. You have to be careful. Like, bro, like if we doing the IRL stream, man, back off. Like don't even talk to me. Like all you get is a hi. Oh, hey, Grub, you know, I like you. You know, I like your streams. Okay, have a good day. Man or woman, bro. Back off. Like, don't get too close. And it's just, bro, I don't know, man. It's just, for me, I'm kind of speechless about the whole you know, situation. Kind of speechless about it, because I know that they made a video about it, and I didn't get a chance to properly react to it. And that's why when I do reaction videos, I usually do it off live, because I like to not plan what I'm going to say, but I like to kind of have what I'm saying like flow. I'm just saying, you know, at the end of the day, with a situation like this, it is extremely unfortunate, you know, and it only goes to show that, you know, you have to be extremely careful with, you know, with what you do. Like for me personally, like if it were up to me, I don't think I would ever do an IRL stream at night. I don't really care where I am, and I just think now it's just an important time for me to kind of just be honest about it, because trying to tiptoe around what I want to say and not just say it is is damaging the quality of the reaction, and I would like to be true to myself and the situation in its entirety. I would never do an IRL stream without some type of security. Even if I'm a small, even as I am right now, I don't even know how much it would cost to have a security guard kind of follow me around. Even though, social media would, if social media didn't like me, they would say, oh, he's a nobody. His channel only has like 1,000 subs and don't nobody know him. Even as low down on the totem pole as I am, I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna do an IRL stream if I'm walking around out in public if I don't have at least one bodyguard with me. Gotta have at least one, and maybe it doesn't even have to be that extreme, I'm saying extreme in a sense of like what I was thinking when I said extreme was like an armed guard, maybe give him like a taser or something like that, like something non-lethal. But you'll never catch me doing like an IRL stream if I don't have some type of security perimeter around me. I just think that's just for safety reasons in general. Like if I'm going out in the public, if I'm gonna be around people, because you can't predict how people are going to behave like when they see you, right? Like you have to be careful. If you're not gonna be careful, well, not that a person isn't going to be careful, but if you just have to be mindful of the unpredictability of human behavior. That's a must. So security is number one, and number two, I'm not going to do an IRL stream at night. And I just think that it's better during the day. I would hope that it would be better to kind of do an IRL stream during the day, because there are going to be more people out. Now, maybe sometimes there are going to be events that you want to attend and they only happen at night, or it may be more exciting at night, or that may be the only time that you can go. I don't think that I would go live with it. What I would do, if I was in that situation, I'm like, bro, like if you don't back up right now, like. Or like just read. Like I would have, when they started to walk away and he got up, I would have popped around like, yo, stop following us right then and there. Like visually see this man walk away, and it's like, look. But I know it's scary. Sometimes it's scary. Like, it's not that it's rejecting someone, but it's scary telling, sometimes in a situation like that where like, you would just rather not say anything. You would just hope that the person kind of gets the hint and kind of just goes their own way. But in a situation where bro was still following, you have to immediately address that, because it's a scary situation. Like no one should feel followed, like, at all. Like that shouldn't have to be, the experience. It is, once again, it's incredibly unfortunate. And I'm like walking around in circles with what I'm saying, because it's just like, I feel like streaming is a privilege, and I'm like, what does that have to do with the situation? I'm trying to get there, like streaming for me, like I value it, and for me, once again, it's like a privilege, and I wouldn't want for that privilege to get tainted by like unfortunate experiences like this, where it's unpredictable and unplanned. You should be able to do a IRL stream and enjoy yourself and feel safe. But unfortunately, in the world that we live in, where people are like glued to their phones 24/7, and certain people are willing to go far and beyond to meet the people that they've been following and chatting with for so long, that like there's a certain level of unpredictability about the whole thing, that I would just want to make sure that I am as aware as I can. And like, to the guy, I hope that guy gets some type of help. I hope he, we haven't even gotten to the end of the video, but I hope he learns from the experience. And I just say, like, you know, in general, just don't do it, man. I wouldn't do it. Like especially, you know, as a guy, like when a guy approaches a girl that he may be interested in, if she says no, if she gives you any type of like reason, you got to understand that that's just rejection off the top. If she's not like, oh yeah, why not, sure thing. If she's like, oh, like, I'm not into this, I'm not into that, take the hint and leave. Like, you make it worse by being extra and like weird and yeah, like he damn sure was harassing him at that point. Like, you know, like it there's nothing about that that's you know, that's pleasant. Even watching the video was you know, making my blood boil a little bit, because when I was little, I remember I was walking home one day, and what happened was I just wanted to go home, but then, you know, you had to go to the bus stop. So all of the kids are you know, we're all walking to the bus stop, and I'm like ahead of everyone. And then I get to this point where there's like this homeless guy, and you know, we're walking and we're walking toward each other, and there are two other like female students behind me. And so I'm walking, and the guy stops in front of me. And now my antennas are going off. And this is why the reason why it was hard for me to kind of put this situation into words is because, number one, it's a raw reaction. So I'm really trying to put together what I want to say and make sure that it's said properly. And number two, like, I'm like brainstorming on the fly. And it's like, I know what I want to say, but I don't always say it the right way the first time. So I have to do a lot of cleaning up. Every once in a while, like, I make a reaction video where I have to do a lot of cleaning up. So what this situation reminded me of, I felt like I know that feeling. I know exactly how, you know, how they were feeling on the inside. Like, you know, your heart is racing, you know, you kind of get a little hot, you know, like your body starts to heat up, because now you're thinking, it was like hold up, like we told bro to, like, you know, we told him no, and he's still here, he's still following. Like, that's a situation that you have to be aware of, because now like, warning signs are not being heeded. So as I was saying, I was walking. It was like just a regular day, like a random day, walking home. And there are two other female students behind me. And, you know, we're walking in, you know, opposite directions, right? Like me, and like we're walking towards the bus stop, and then the homeless guy is walking down the street towards all of the schools. So I'm walking, and he stops in front of me. He's not directly in front of me. He's about 12 feet away, 10 feet away. He's not too far, not too close. Close enough that you understand that he stopped in front of you. He stopped in front of me. I stop, and I'm looking at him. I move to the left. He moves to the left. I move to the right. He moves to the right. And now he's just standing there. And all I could think of in that moment was, I'm like, I kid you not, I'm like, I don't want to have to hit this guy. I feel like I might have to. So I started to put my my gloves on. I had like these you know, like gloves that you wear just to keep your hands warm. I started putting gloves on. And I kid you not, the type of person that for me, what I'm thinking I would have done, I would have stood there just to see if he was gonna keep getting in my way. And so what happened was there was like an adult there, and the adult helped guide me past him. But you know, in that moment, all of your senses are heightened. I hear what's going on behind me. I hear everything, but I'm focused in on this dude who's just standing there. I'm reading the situation, and what I noticed was he was asking for something. Cause see, here's the thing. I'm looking at the body language first. I'm like, all right, this dude just got he's blocking me off twice, you know, and then like I see his face, and then I see his hand, and it's like he wanted help, but in that situation, you like I'm paying attention to what is happening immediately, you know, but that's how I felt in that moment. I'm like, bro, like, stop blocking me, you know, and I'm just saying, you know, for me in that moment, I just recognize that's exactly, you know, what they were experiencing. That's just what that reminded me of. And you don't expect it. You're not when you're just going about your day, when you're having fun with your friends, and you know, like prime example, you know, you do like an IRL stream, you're not expecting to be followed, and then when it happens, the energy, you know, in the area changes, because like it's like, nah, like something's going on, and we have to address this now. And that's just what that situation reminded me of. No one should have to you know feel that way. Like unfortunately, some people just don't get that. Like they I guess they lack the social skills, and they don't understand that you just don't do certain things, you know? Like that's like me. Like, I'll be honest, even though my reaction to this whole thing is terrible, I personally find I personally find Valkyrie interesting. Like, she's attractive to me. However, you will not catch me popping into her chat talking about something. Oh, Valkyrie, talk to me. You won't catch me trying to find her in real life. No, we're most likely on different sides of the planet. And even if I happen to see, like a female streamer that like I may find interesting in real life, bro, we're probably gonna bump into each other at like a Jersey Mike's or something where I'm getting a sandwich, and I'm still not going to talk to you. I may wave and go about my day, and that's about it, you know. Cause like, nah, like, bro, it's just some things that you know that you don't do, and it sets a bad example. And then like the next time that there's like an IRL stream, and there's like a fan that really does appreciate them and like them and would like to take a picture, he ruined it for the next person that has whose intentions are genuine, and they're entirely friendly. But now because of the interaction, it's a different situation. Whoa. Senorita! But we all know that, I am permanently taken by Ying, and so, there's nothing that I can do about that. All options are off the table. Any chick coming my way, Ying is kicking for free. But like that this whole interaction is goofy. Senorita, how we doing? How we doing today? How you feeling? That was for King. That was for Mad King. Yeah, I hear you. I don't think Mad King is in the chat right now, wherever he is. I'm pretty sure I know what he's doing. All right, you feeling all right? How was your week, baby girl? How was the week? But yeah, like this situation is goofy, bro. It's goofy. Like, nah. They Amy Rue, Senna, Valkyrie, and even the guy streaming. Guy recording. They shouldn't have to deal with that, because like you don't know what that guy has, and like then his behavior only declines when you going to let me be a housewife? Housewife. You know what you trying to do? What you trying to do? You trying to tie the knot tonight. Work got me stressed. I'll take care of you. You know I got you. I'll take care of you. You're gonna be eating every day. You do gotta feed me though. I'm trying to not work. I'm trying to not work. I got you. I got you. No more work for you. Now you're not working no more. You moving in. Yeah, you moving in with me. Senorita, I don't need Nightbot hitting you with that timeout of the gods. I mean, actually, I don't know if Nightbot would ban somebody, would time somebody out automatically. I don't know if it would. But we know you're my better half. Like you've been here for a while, so. But like you, man, work had me pissed. Work definitely had me pissed. Trust me. I had to the job that I work. You got to deal with phony people phony fake people all the time. It'd be like, oh, yeah, how we doing, my brother? And then I'm like, bro, first off, I'm not your brother. That's the first thing. And I'm like, and the knee jerk reaction is like, don't be friendly now, because if it was a different situation, y'all not friendly like that. Nah, when y'all first met me, y'all were friendly. But I learned real early that if it be technicalities at the job. Ying is going back and forth with Nightbot for free. I've never seen Nightbot. Kind of seems like it was argued. It is crazy though. This situation is unfortunate. I mean, is there anything more with this?
Beauty Cinderella give her take on this. You had Lulu and many other streamers in the space giving their reaction, and finally, though, someone like Ray confirming, "Hey, we are safe." As she posted, "We are all okay and have been with the police. We decided we are done with the marathon and need some time to process. Thank you for all the love and support this past week. We had so much fun and hope you all enjoyed." That end of the marathon brunch stream we had planned for tomorrow with friends will be rescheduled for some time in the far future. Please send your love to Emmy, Cinna, Rosie, and Emily. Everybody's in shock, but I'm so glad we're together. And I guess if there's somehow any good news to come from this, well, it's the internet, and they're doing the exact opposite of what this guy was doing.
Science your
cheeks. Side
cheeks.
of the internet, because he was exposed live on stream, and now screenshots of him previously in their stream, and then the latter half when he was stream. And what this guy was doing, it's the
Is that, I don't even know if that guy was in it. It was like, don't mess with me. I was like, come on, stop spamming. I never seen Ying. You can be quite feisty. You know that. You are quite feisty. It's nice to see you tune into it just chatting, because I know we don't be chatting like that. You're sorry. Nah, I mean, you kind of get. I thought you were apologizing to me. You be getting these little passes, But Nightbot isn't a person, right? Nightbot isn't a person. I mean, the way it responds though, the way it do be responding, I kid you not, it be making me think it be real. I'm like, is that a person? Not because what Nitro did with our YouTube Nightbot, I kid you not, it seems like it'd be a real person because it'd be responding. But they was arguing with me. Yeah, Nightbot was on it. Nightbot was on it. How we feeling? How we feeling, Senorita? What was going on at work? What was going on at work? What's going on? How they get you again? How barbaric. Stop spamming caps. That has to be old. Not unless it's just gonna do it like three, 4 more times. But yeah, bro, I don't be beat for work, cause the same. You said, all right, now I'm not even using caps. The thing that be bugging me is the walls are super thin at the job, like where I work. The walls are thin, and we have these cubicles with no ceiling. How cubicle. Stop playing with me. Well, Ying, if you get started up again, I might have to, take it down a little, I have no slow starts. I start clean, smooth. Yang, what you talking about? You are it. Hey, a little feisty tonight. But like where I work, bro, like what is it? Like there aren't any. I kid you not. This one day I'm sitting in, and the guy talks to me. He was like, yeah, oh, you gotta do this and that, cause it was like, cause I used to work security, so I know like if we talking about like, oh, we have to. He was like, oh, did you came into work the other day late, right? And I hit him with, I'm like, look, I ain't gonna lie, I don't recall that. Can we check the CCTV footage on that one? And I just want to make sure that like I'm not just putting in like PTO for being late if it isn't legit. He was like, oh yeah, then this and that. And he was like, well, either you have to do this or you have to go talk to pretty much his boss. Then in on the same day, I hear him say, I told Josh, like now this man is whispering and he's talking to someone else that isn't even a part of the team about me. And I'm like, now your blood is boiling again. And I'm like, this is what I'm talking about. I don't know why when you work in an office people just like to do things like that. Because the jobs that I've worked before, you don't do that. Like, I thought about it for like, I kid you not, 1 second solid. Like I had two thoughts at the same time. I'm like, I hear him. It was, I was like, I heard him. And then in my head, I'm like, he running his mouth. I just left it alone. Because the jobs that I've worked at in the past, like, you don't talk about people. Like like prime example, if me and you having a one-on-one, right? Why would I go to someone else and talk about you to them? Why didn't you spit on them? I mean, Yang, how am I supposed to make you a housewife if if I'm flying off the hinges? See, I'm doing this for you. You just must work with them. Yeah, you got to work with them. Like, and then what makes it worse is sometimes it be people that be above you. Like they be your boss, they be like bosses and stuff, and they get off on that. Like they get off on it. Believe it or not, I told Mad King about that story. I told Mad King about there was another story that I told him about, and he was like, oh, that's just disrespect. And he was like, bro, he must think that bro is untouchable. And I'm like, yeah, but like for me, I let a lot go to keep the peace. I remember this man. I came to him. I was asking him a question. This man gonna do one of these. I asked him. I'm like, oh, how do we do this and that? He gonna pull one of these. He gonna turn his back to me, talking about some. Oh, what's wrong with him? Right? Then he turned back, and so he talking. He like talk. Now he talking to me regular. I told Matt King about the story. Matt King was like, nah, bro. He done turned his back to him. And I just feel like there are people in this world that just move like they can't be touched. And for me, I like to explain things. So I'm like, I don't mean jokes to be like, hey Jerry, why did the light turn off? Because it was tired. It be like that. Like, but I'm like, let me explain what I'm saying. I'm not saying that, some people move around like they're untouchable, like from a physical sense. Untouchable, like people can't talk back to them. Like people can't respond. Like I look at it like, you think just because you're a boss, just because you manage me, that I'm not going to tell you about what I think, about what you got to say? Is that what you think this is? It's not going to happen. Every once in a while, like I'll say something. Watch me. Watch you. I'm watching you. What's going on? But the video that we were reacting to just now.
Good side of the internet, because he was exposed live on stream, and now screenshots of him previously in their stream,
got my brother
and
to
then the
catch him
latter
in the
half,
parking
when
lot.
he was threatening them, have surfaced, and I'm sure that that said image
to the
has
car,
been
punch on
passed
him.
around enough where local authorities will likely get involved. And I wouldn't be surprised if this person who had done this, now doing it live on a camera and live on stream, will probably be receiving some sort of punishment for doing so. But it really does speak to the scares out there and how serious you got to be, especially in a category like IRL streaming.
I would have
Just
gotten you. You would have got me. What you mean? What you mean you would have got me? What you mean you would have got me, huh? You know, you would have. Nah, you probably would have held me back. You know, hopped on my back. Was like, oh, it was like, Grub, take us home. I'm like, you know what? Only because I got Ying in my arms, I'm gonna give you a pass. But like the video that we just reacted to was about Valkyrie Senna and Emmy, where they were threatened by a viewer live on stream. And hey, look, and that is true, because he did say it in the video. It was a little. Is that him? No. Let's see what Moist Critical has to say.
They just got attacked live on stream? What? Does Creep try... Oh, hey man, parasocial shit's the worst thing in the world. That doesn't seem like a parasocial thing. The point you're making doesn't really apply there. That just seems like a loose cannon, unhinged weirdo. They just got attacked.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That's one thing I didn't want to say. Like, I didn't want to throw any insults to the guy. So I'm like, look, like he's a clown, and it is unfortunate, bro. It is, cause it really shouldn't be that way. It's a little difficult for me to discuss something like that, because it's like, cause you would think that with common sense that you just wouldn't you wouldn't do it. But I can only speak for me. I would never do something like that. Like following, nah. Like, how when you're a kid and you're little and like you see the little boy following the little girl around the playground, and like the parents are laughing, and it was like, oh, he like her, it's so cute. When you're a grown man, bro, like there's nothing cute about it, bro. It's weird. It makes people feel uncomfortable and unsafe if you keep doing it. Like I think that there was a time where like in college, I was like, oh, I like this chick, but I'm like, bro, I can't keep being in the same places as this chick, because I don't want to make anyone feel uncomfortable. And if you're not careful, it's so easy to make someone feel uncomfortable, and you might not even be doing it on purpose. But when you are not aware of certain social cues, and you're just not aware of what you look like in certain situations, it's game over, and it really does make it a bad experience for everyone else. But it's difficult for me to do reactions, live reactions. Like they're hard, they aren't easy, because I got distracted. They're not easy. Grub wants to remind you. I need to change that Grub wants to remind you. Like, I need to fix that up, because I know sometimes I don't be paying attention to my chat, and that's why I wrote that like that. But there are a couple things I need to edit. But yeah, like, wait, yeah, you didn't even tell me about work. Like, you didn't give me no specifics. I know work had you stressed. Are you working tomorrow? Are you working tomorrow, señorita? That video was just like, it's like, I don't know, bro. You just kind of puts a bad feeling in the air, because you can only imagine how many other people had to deal with that same thing. And then that's live, out and about in real life. Like, it's not like, oh, someone post a weird comment in the chat, like, yo, this dude is there, and in front of the person. It's like, bro, all of that is, I'll just be, no worries, señorita, I'll just be real. I look at it like, bro, it's scary. I don't care what nobody got to say about it, because that activates your fight or flight response. And that's why I said the first thing that I can think of was that situation where that homeless guy was like blocking me off. And I'm like, it took me right there. Like, I was thinking about it and everything. I had that same feeling. I'm like, because then bro was moving frantically, talking like verbalizing that he's about to hurt someone. It's crazy. It shouldn't have to be that way. Even Miss Kiv reacted to it.
And then he switched.
See, he's not picking up on any of the signs.
There's no way that people got mad at Emmy for that interaction. There's just no way. That was just like the most like docile, easy way of rejection I've ever seen in my life. I mean, what? There's no way. That was it. I didn't see this clip.
It was clear too. It was clear because see, for me, here's the thing. Here's the thing, like with me, because I know what rejection looks like. Rejection is subtle, right? And if you pay attention, you'll get it. For me, at least and I can only speak from a personal standpoint. In life, I have approached maybe probably till this day like a dozen, like a decent like dozen women. As I've gotten older, college and after, I've approached maybe 6 to 7 women in total, right? And rejection comes in like different forms, but they're all they universally speak. The language is the same, right? Either she says, "I'm not available, I'm busy right now, don't have no time," or she says what Emiru said, "Oh, I don't use phones." That right there is okay. She not interested. That's it. When you press on after that, number one, that strike one, you didn't take the hint the first time, and now number two, you're being persistent where it isn't wanted. And if you're not gonna be mindful of that, that's when you make situations uncomfortable, and then you make them weird, you make them unsafe, and that isn't energy that people should have to deal with. I don't know if the guy lacked any social cues, social awareness. Maybe he didn't get it. I'm not making any excuses for him, because bro, like, if there's anything that life has taught me, when a girl says no, if a girl for any reason makes herself unavailable, she's not interested, dude. Back off. And if you don't take that hint, nah, that's a disastrous situation. You're not making it any better for yourself by doing that. That was one of the friendliest ways of being rejected. Unfortunately, he just didn't take the hint.
There's a delay. I don't know what's going on with my audio. Hold on.
I'll be real. If it were me, I would have addressed it. I can't say that I would have addressed it right there. What I would have said was I would have, made it clear.
They just need security, and it's like, dude.
I just said that.
You see some of these like W streamers, they have security at all times. They don't. It's not like they have security a little bit. They have security even off stream.
I just said that.
It's terrifying.
So I wasn't entirely wrong.
If I was a guy, listen, if I was there and this guy did that, I would tell you, chat, I'd be in jail. Just letting you know. I would be in jail right now. I would have not ran. I would have beat the fuck out of this. I would have beat him to a pulp. I'm not the kind of guy that runs. This guy, I would like, okay. I would beat the shit out of him.
Me personally, I'm not doing that. I'm not putting my hands on people. And the reason why I'm not putting my hands on people is because I don't want to seriously hurt anyone. That's the thing. Because unfortunately, if you hit somebody the wrong way, even if you're, you know, like defending someone else and that person gets hurt seriously, you're liable. You're liable for that. Because they can look at that and be like, that doesn't fall in the category of self-defense, right? He wasn't, you know, like nah, you know. So you know, you have to be. That's what I'm saying. For me personally, I don't fly off the hinges. I control my reactions because I don't want to get to a place where I've lost control. You know, like I don't want to be extra. The one thing that I do agree with Mizkif on is, you know, confronting the guy to the extent of telling him right then and there. I try to tell him in the most friendly way possible. Look, she's not interested. I'm only gonna ask you one time. Like, please stop. Don't follow us. Please stop following. Like, she already told you no. You know, if you continue, like just don't. Like look, like just take the no. She's not interested, and like, you know, have a great day. Please do not follow us. That would be the only warning that guy would get. If he doesn't heed that warning, security is next. You got to you have to try and let the proper authorities you know, intervene, because like I said, if you just hit somebody the wrong way and they are no longer on this planet, it's just like Mizkif said. Now you have to face the repercussions for that. You know, you know, try to take the necessary precautions early so that you don't have to deal with certain situations that you really just shouldn't have to deal with. That's why, you know, I agree with one of the very first things that Mizkif said. Security. Gotta have security. Like, if you're doing an IRL stream, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're a big streamer. It doesn't matter if you're a medium-sized streamer or a small streamer. It doesn't even matter if you're a minuscule streamer like me. I can, like, if I'm gonna sit here and know that I'm about to do an IRL stream and I'm gonna be out there, I'm gonna see if I would be even eligible to have security. You know, like, I hire security for like 12 hours. You know, and on top of that, I'm not gonna do a stream at night. I'm gonna do a stream during the day, where like me and security can see clearly. Like we can see further. We can see people far out. You know, like I said, I'm gonna do I would do an IRL stream during the day, and I would have to have security with me. You know, minimum one, at least one guard. That at least one. You know, because maybe at the time that may be all I could afford. But for me, I would at least, you gotta have security, bro. Like, you can't do an IRL stream and not have security. Even if you know you have a group of friends, just hire someone who is trained to look out for signs like that. Because if they had security, that guy probably would have been trying to talk to Emerald through the security guard. Be like, nah, he would have blocked them off. You know, like by default. Because like I said, there's no one in between him and them. There's no one in between that. Nah. So like, you have to have security because they're trained to look out for points of interest. Like in an interaction like that, oh, asking for the number is bad. Once again, it's like I said, his whole posture is off because he's asking for a girl's number and he doesn't even have, you know, the conviction to stand up properly and ask for the number. Like, he's crouching, you know, and then after that, when he doesn't get the number, he's like, oh, I'm gonna just follow her. Right then and there, you gotta shut it down right then and there. And security would have been on it. Security would have been on him if after he said that. Or because security was there, he probably wouldn't even said that. He probably wouldn't even thought to say it. You know, because now there's an immediate consequence. Now it's like, huh? What? It's like, okay, now the light bulbs are going off. Now security gotta watch you because I'm just gonna follow her. Nah, bro. And then you're walking in the same direction as them too. Nah, security would have been on it. You gotta have security. Like, I'm just saying, if you're gonna do an IRL stream, gotta have security. Miskiff, like, he on point, like legit, because what he said was exactly how I look at the situation. I just went and hit the dude.
I just would have. Why? Because I'm on testosterone. I would get so mad at this moment. I would just have punched him in the face. I would have told Rosie kept filming. I'd be like wailing on him. Sure. You've seen her to be getting fights. Do I ever seem like I back away? Hell no, I don't. I would have ran in there. I like fights. I would have went in. You kidding me? I would have fought this guy in 2 seconds.
2 seconds.
He carries knives. Stab me. Do it. Stream it. I don't give a fuck. You don't do that. But the thing is, it's like, do you expect Rose to do that? No, bro. Like, just run. That's the best way to do it. I'm saying what I would have done, which is the wrong thing to do. I would have not have been in the right. Rosie did the best thing. He pushed him and they ran. That's what you should do. I'm saying what I would have done, being an idiot. You know? Like, that's what you should do. You should not fight this guy. You're just gonna get in jail time or problems or deal with this shit for...
Is that the
he can
same
try to sue
dude?
you. But I know in adrenaline, my adrenaline's pumping looking at this guy right now. I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like I want to punch my monitor. I would beat the shit out of this guy. I would beat the fuck out of him. Don't even touch me. I'll hit you first.
He said, "Don't even touch me. I'll hit you first."
I mean, also he's a little bitch. Like he's not some big. Like this was Canute. All right, let's run.
Is that the same guy?
Let's just walk fast.
Is that him? It's the same dude.
I don't understand.
Did
how
he
this
change
guy
his clothes?
switched clothes. I guess he just took off his sweater.
Yeah. It almost didn't look like him. Full altercation. Honestly, where did he come from? He was just there? Proposal.
Oh God, yes, that is. Can I sing for a change? A change for the better, as you would say?
Okay.
And the change would be for her number.
Oh,
If you like it, can I get your number?
I don't have a phone. I'm sorry.
Wait, put your number in mine.
See, he's not picking up on the signs.
I'm sorry.
Wait. So I'm gonna keep following her. I'm gonna keep following her.
Did you see Val?
I'm gonna keep following her.
Did you see Valks? She pulled back.
You're gonna have to get in line. There's too many stalkers.
That's not how you really riz.
Bro, what the fuck?
That's not the riz.
Get behind me.
That's when it starts.
Kendrick, add it into the list.
That's when it starts.
If I was there, chat, it would have been such a crazy clip because just went to Joe.
And it was like right after this.
Mace with them at all times. It doesn't matter if you're streaming or not. Carry mace. Honestly, you need a stun gun. You need a stun gun and mace at all times. All three of them. I hope they learned a lesson too. You need a stun gun and mace. And I think a lot of these streamers, especially these three girls, don't realize how popular and big they really are. They don't realize how well they're liked and known. They need stun guns and mace at all times. In your car, at your house, with you at all times. You should never not be with it.
I just think that I can't. I'm not, once again, like, I'm not disagreeing with Miskiff at all. On that fact, I don't know if it's like a matter of because we know like Valkyrae, Amy Rue, Senna, like they've been streaming for quite a while, and they have like hundreds, a couple, hundreds of thousands, not hundreds, a couple tens of thousands of people watching them. It's like, so unfortunately, in the world that we live in, there are unfortunately in the world that we live in, it's like there are just things that you just don't expect, like when you want, I just want to go do something fun and hang out with friends, and you're not expecting situations like that. But then again, it's like people aren't expecting what I guess what they've not what they haven't been made aware of in in the past. But I just think like, in a moment, oh, we're gonna go have fun, it's gonna be okay, and they're probably like it's it's a group of them, so that they'll be fine, that whole strength in numbers thing. But then like when it's like a situation like that and it just kind of comes out of left field, it's like, oh damn, this oh it's happening again, or what's happening now, and then it's like people just don't be prepared, for situations like that. Like he wasn't, like I said, he wasn't picking up on the social cues. I mean, he wasn't picking up on the rejection. Like when Emiru rejected him the first time, it was like, oh, I don't know how to use the phone. He was like, oh, you can just put your number in my phone. She just said she doesn't know how to use phones, bro. And then after the fact, it was like, oh, I'm just gonna follow her. That's why I said that I agree with Mizkif when he says that, he would have. I know what he said, that he would have hit him. I'm gonna like kind of change it up a little bit and just say that I agree with him wanting to confront the situation right then and there, because you have to intervene early and like set strict boundaries, and you gotta let the guy know, it's like, bro, she said no, politely, do not follow us. If you follow us, or you don't even have to like say too much after that. Just be like, bro, she already, she said she's not interested. Like, enjoy the rest of your night. Enjoy the rest of your night. Enjoy the rest of your night. Like, have a great day. Don't follow us. Like the moment he said, I'm just gonna follow her. Nah, bro. Nah, you're not. Like, she already told you no. That's it. Like, enjoy the rest of your night. And that's it. Like, don't follow her. Don't follow her. You have to be careful, because I just think about like where the things that I've seen, like you have to be careful. You have to be aware. And like I said, it brings me back to when I was in high school. Like it brings me back to that. Like when that guy just stopped in front of me, I'm just standing there, looking at him. I'm like, bro, I might have to hit this dude, bro. I might have to hit. I don't want to, but if I gotta hit him, I want to protect my hand, but I don't want to hit him. But like, I think for me, if it went to that point and he was just in front of me, I would try to like just move him out the way. Like my first thought isn't to strike a person, but in that moment, I'm like, bro, like in my head, like, I'm not even verbally talking to the guy anymore. I'm watching him. I'm paying attention to his movements. I'm looking at his face. And I'm just looking at what he's doing, and then looking at him, I realized that it's like he was asking for I don't know, like what when people ask for like coins and things like that. And he was like a homeless guy. But that's just what that situation reminded me of. But Mizkif, I do think that there is some validity there. I do think that not even Emiru, Navakari, and Senna, not even them, but just like just streamers in general, some of them really don't understand just how big they are. And it's different when you're live from your room and then you have a chat and you have moderators that can block weird messages. If, you don't have mods in front of you IRL that can block situations, so you have to have security. Like, even if you're going, like I've even seen clips of like Emily, extra Emily, like she would do like IRL streams sometimes, and sometimes it would seems like she would just be be like in a store. Even if you're going to like a Target, have security, because you never know. You never know. You would rather need and not have it. No, sorry. You would rather need it. You don't want to need it and not have it. Damn, what? How does that sound? Why am I getting tripped up on that saying? you would rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. There it is. That's what I'm trying to say. But that's just, you got to be careful when it comes down to people, man.
Just because you need it. A Glock? Okay. Do you think they all need to carry Glocks at all times? All three of them have Glocks. They just drop when they're all hanging out playing Mario Party, they put the Glock on the table. Yes.
I don't know why, like, this whole thing just got me feeling some type of way.
Senna has one. I think I'm sure Senna does. I know Emmy does. I know Emmy has mace and a stun gun, and I'm sure Ray has something too. But I don't think they
thought about it.
I think they've learned a lesson here. Like this, I think it's not just a lesson for them. I think it's a lesson for all content creators in general. It's like you got to be more safe when doing this IRL shit. You got to be more safe in general because there are fucking freaks out there that like it just takes one. You know, you need to be protected. Even me, I kind of like this kind of woke me up a little bit. I'm like, yeah, like, you know, you should. Now, fortunately for someone like me, I'm usually around like Wake, you know, or Canute. What are you going to do? You know, like, do you really want to see Canute in a blind rage? He'll kill you.
Even in that situation, I would get
this
security.
sucks, man. Emmy barely goes out now, too. She's going to be more scared. I mean, I would, too. Yeah. And I don't have anything to say to that. Even if she does everything I'm saying, these guys will follow her and stalk her because they are delusional. And the safest place for her to be is with penny chip and used napkin in her house. And that's one of the big things I'm saying. Like, people think girl streamers have it easy. It's not easy, man. It's mentally taxing as fuck. I mean, it sucks.
Yeah. I do think that that's one of the things that a lot of people who have kind of got like instantly famous with TikTok, I think that there are a handful of people that really don't understand the magnitude of having that many people watch you like that. That's one of the things that bug me. Like, you always see the highlight reels and the glory and you see the deals and everything like you see, you know, you see the money and then you see like the success from, you know, one viral moment, you know, from TikTok. Now people's YouTube channels blew up, you know, Twitch channels blew up, and you know, they're all over the internet. They're in your McDonald's commercials, you know, and then the thing is, now you have hundreds of thousands of people that know who you are. They know your face. And we all know that, you know, when people start to get famous and everything, some way, somehow, there's always someone that's able to find your real name. And they know how old you are. Like, you're all over the internet. Like, you can't even go to the store and get a honey bun without somebody knowing who you are. Like, that's one of the downsides of being of being known like that. Like, I would rather have, you know, like 50,000 people that know me than have like hundreds of thousands of people from all across the globe. You know, like I want some level of privacy. Well, I think maybe for me, it would be crazy, right? Wouldn't it be crazy if, you know, the only way to kind of protect yourself is to do streams in like a totally different state, right? Wouldn't it be crazy? Like, oh, I only do streams Midwest, you know, but like where you live is on a whole nother side of the planet. But look, it's difficult to, you know, you really can't make light, you know, of this situation because they're scary. There are real instances where things happen, and just like Miss Gift said, you know, it only takes one, and all it takes is 1 second. All it takes is a lapse, you know, a lapse in paying attention, bro. That's all it takes. Like, that's all it takes. You know, you just want people to be safe. You know, you want people to be able to make content out there in the world, but like, you just can't, bro. Once you reach a certain level, you have to be careful. You have to be careful. Once you make it to that level where, like, you know, you're like a celebrity or something like that, you know, because streamers are damn near celebrities if you want to be real about it. You know, like the Streamy Awards. Streamy sounds like Grammy to me, you know. I'm just like trying to throw like a little lighthearted chuckle or giggle in there, right? It's like, bro, like, you have all of these people that tune in, they watch them, and, you know, Twitch is their career, YouTube is their career. You listen, you got to be careful. Like, you can't just go outside, you know, like, you can't just, I'm just going to go to the store real quick and get milk. Like, I want to go get some Oreos. Like, no, you can't just do that. Like, you have to be mindful of where you go. That's why, like, for me, I don't want to be famous like that. Like, I don't want to make it to that level. I know people want to go viral. You know, I think that sometimes it's like, you know, maybe it's a blessing in disguise, you know, like, to have your viral moment and then kind of just fall off the face of the planet. And then people just say, oh, then all of the articles come out. Oh, this person, I don't know what happened. They were hot now when now no one even remembers their name. Bro, like, they still cashed out a little bit. They still made some coin off of the viral moment that they had. And now that, you know, they kind of faded to the background, make do with what you got. You know, and the funny thing is, I've never seen that way until today. But I'm like, if I could just go viral for like a year and a half, 2 years, hundreds of thousands of people know me, you know, something. If that was the case, right? Like, if it just happened, because you can't control the numbers when you go viral, right? And then just suddenly fall off the face of the planet, I would have done my best to make productive changes in my life with that viral moment that I had, and just use the money that I got from that situation to, like, try my best to build wealth in a productive and fruitful way. That's what I would do. Because at some point 2 years later, you probably would, you know, you'll get some of your old life back. Then you'll probably be able to go to a Target and people not bother you too much, or, you know, maybe that is a blessing in disguise. But you would still have to have security for the people that do know you.
For girls like Ray, Cinna, I mean, but it's not just them, Chad. I'm telling you, like, there's 200 viewer girl streamers that you'll never know that have worse stalkers than all three of these girls combined. There are 50 viewer streamers. There are girls that don't stream that have worse stalkers than them. And that's what I'm saying. Is it's not just a case for these three girls. It's every girl has this problem. It's a lot. It's a lot more than you'll ever realize.
It is.
You know?
It is.
I'll beat him if I have to. Forgot we're in public. No, I'll beat him. I mean, what's good? I think we're just gonna go. Let's go. Oh, no, we're not. Excuse me?
Beat the shit out of this guy.
What? Security!
Where is he, though? Why is the camera not on him? Is that his camera?
Kill you right now. Kill you right now.
I lost my little thingy thing.
Security!
Where's Emmy? Oh, that's Emmy.
You know what's funny? You see how, like, some people are
that's
just
Emmy.
unaware.
Could there always be more to do? Yes, but dude, you don't know what's going to happen. No, this has not happened in our world. We have not had this happen in our sphere where someone's had, you know, someone, I'm going to fucking kill you right there. You don't know. Like, yeah, the guy's following you, but do you really know what he's about to do? Like, he only walked like 30 feet. you just don't know. I mean, it's such a hard thing to conceive while this is happening live in front of you.
And that is why you run into that situation where when we talk about like legalities and it's like, oh, I thought he was going to do, and then it's like, but in actuality, you didn't really even know. You know, it's that's why I said what I said earlier. I'm like, look, I'm not trying to put my hands on anyone and like drop them where they stand. You know, I'm not trying to do that because you don't know. And then next thing you know, you end up in a situation where, now you gotta, court fees or, I'm just, cause I took this criminal justice 101 class, and it's like, you have, you kind of have to be aware. And even though you don't know exactly what's going on, of course you can't predict, but you can predict wrong. But like I said, bro, like, man, with security, we're kind of assuming to a degree, but security would have hopefully have been there if they had security before they went out. And just said, bro, stop following. Like, nah, I'm just gonna follow her. No, you're not. Security would have been on him immediately.
They did everything right. I mean, Cinna, I'm gonna give honestly the biggest shout out to Cinna. I think Cinna grabbing Emmy like that and running with her was very brave. Straight up. Straight up. You don't know what that guy has. That guy could have a knife. That guy could have had a knife. You don't know. But you said no and you grabbed her. You know? And for that, Cinna, I'm gonna say this. I'll give you a day pass to Iron Forge Gym. You get 1 day pass for what you did there. Keep your gains up. That's nice. Good shit. Even Ray, I mean, they defended her. Emmy ran away. I mean, what was Emmy going to do? She's got to just fucking run. I was going to bark at him. They did everything right. Rosie pushing him away. Rosie did a great job. Rosie pushing him away, not getting into the fight, and just running with them. Like, yeah, that's what you're supposed to fucking do. There's nothing else you should do but make sure they're safe and get him away from him. Because if you try to fight, then you'll go to jail. Nothing you can do. Rosie did everything right. They all did.
Hey,
Rosie, you get a day past Iron Forge Gym. Honestly, you all get a month. You guys need to start working out more so you don't have to worry about this shit. But it's the truth. They did everything fucking right. People are blaming the security. I'm gonna be real.
Security
I don't
can't do
think
much.
that security guard could have done much more. He just literally was just like, huh? I don't know what he really could have done.
Look, that's the thing with the, that's why I say that no matter what you do, like, social media will be social media at the end of the day. Like, they were like, oh, the security guard could have done much. Nah, because security guards are, especially if it's like a boardwalk security guard, he might have had a learning on, on that situation, but when it actually happens in front of you, and then it's like, there are legalities there. You cannot touch people. You're not supposed to. And as a security guard, especially, you cannot touch a person. Like, you literally can't put your hands on them. You can if my memory is correct, you can like block them. You can't touch them. And blocking someone is like, if someone is walking, let's say the suspect, person of interest, is walking towards a situation, you can speak and say, sir, don't do that. If you do that, we're gonna have to ask you to leave. You're not supposed to put your hands on them. You're not. I used to work security, and they tell you, you can't detain somebody, and if you can't detain somebody, you can't touch them. You can't touch them. A security guard is there to deter, not detain. If it was a cop, oh yeah, he'll detain him if he need. Security guards can't do anything. And then you got to think about it. Not all security guards are armed. Not all security guards are armed. At best, they got a flashlight. You know, a flashlight and a walkie-talkie, a set of keys, and a badge for clearance. That's it. If you're not an armed guard, no. Like I used to think that security guards had stun guns. No. There are a lot of security guards that are unarmed. I'm just saying it is, it is what it is. Like, and the people, this security guard could have done more. Nah, that security guard works for a higher company, probably for the boardwalk. And if he, there are a lot of legalities and legal fees and possible court cases if he touches like a person, like when they say, oh, he's doing this and that, like like security guard, their hands are tied. Like a security guard's deterrent ability or deterrent capacity is the fact that a security guard is present. By the security guard being you would hope that a security guard kind of walking up or being in the area is enough to get a potential person of interest enough information to not do whatever they were doing, to deter them from whatever it is that they thought they wanted to do. You would think that just a security guard's presence would be enough. And if their presence doesn't work, then you have to take it to the next level. But security guards really can't do much. And I know a lot of people think that they can. They really can't, depending on what they were hired to do. And I know it's like, oh, you're supposed to secure and defend. It's a little more complicated than that.
Like he just stands there at the pier. The worst thing he gets is a kid peeing off the pier. Does he really expect this shit's gonna happen? I don't think so. I don't think he did anything wrong. Not gonna give him a day pass. Think he could have done a little bit better, but nothing crazy.
Yeah, it was
no day pass. No day pass.
He was like in a gray area there.
It all happened so fast. I mean, this whole clip's 2 minutes long. This whole thing is 2 minutes long from start to finish. The only thing that's not is this guy who I don't mind bringing on screen 1,000 times so people can see his face and find out who he is. This guy acting like this, and he apparently took a picture with them beforehand and was acting weird.
Yeah.
No, I mean, totally fine. I mean, we should get Nadia on this shit right now. Of course, we should find out who the hell he is. Find out. Call up let's get Sniper Wolf on the line. Like, who is this guy? This is how you stop people like this. Like, okay, you want to act like this? You think there's no repercussions? Find out who this guy is. Where are you? Like, people definitely know him. You ruined his life? This guy? Good. Good. I hope they find out who he is. Good. I don't care if this guy's life gets ruined.
Have we reached our
You
react
act like
limit?
this? You should, what do you want? Public shaming is back on the menu. Of course. For this shit, yeah. My sub count, I'm not a fan of it. But right now, yeah.
These are my sub count.
Totally.
I'm not a fan of.
Is this the song that someone made of an AI version of Emmy, or am I just being a fucking schizo right now? No.
We're on a time limit, so.
Oh, whoa! What's this? Is that is this before?
It sucks.
Yeah. Came at like 6 in the morning.
Saying
What
he
does
wanted
it
to
say?
hang out.
Apparently, the person who attacked was the same person who interacted with Valkyrie, Senna, and Emiru a few minutes before then. He asked for pictures, interacted very nicely. Few moments after he jumped them for absolutely no reason. Well, just the fact that this person used that word, like, bro, like, you have to understand, like, when someone said, "Oh, jumped him," what you mean? Like, what? Like, hit him? More like, I mean, look, I'm just picking at wordplay at this point, but hey, that word means something. More like I get the reference though, because it seemed like the fact that he was just in that corner, whatever corner he was in, they were like walking towards him. So I don't know if he kind of, like that thing where you walk up ahead and then you would like position yourself somewhere to kind of see someone and say, oh, something like that. Like I'm not sure if that's what he pulled, but kind of seeing what his whole demeanor was, and then he was crouched, like he was almost hiding or something. Like, I don't know, bro. I get the reference though. I'll give him a pass.
Came at like 6 in the morning. This is Cinna. Hello.
I was waiting for it.
Nice to meet you.
My name's Russell.
Hi, nice
Hi,
to
Ray.
meet
Nice to
you.
meet you.
Hey,
Emily, could you take
Rosie.
the phone?
Rosie, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
My
you.
name's Russell.
Russell.
She can take a pic.
Oh, we can't because we have a.
We actually we're on a time.
What stuff
Yeah,
you gotta
we're
do?
on a time limit.
There's
So.
no time frame.
Did you want to?
Oh, sorry. Excuse us.
Sorry.
You see his demeanor?
Okay, so.
Do you need a photo?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
See, when I first heard that this happened, I really just thought that it was, I thought it was not a viewer. I was like, oh, some guy was doing this, being this way, and I thought it wasn't a viewer. But then I found out that it was. And it's just crazy how, like, this guy comes off as kind of a normal person here. It's like, he just seems nervous and scared. It's not really a crazy interaction. Just to go to this, it's just like, how can these...
Maybe I'm just seeing it a little differently, because when he first came up to them,
Oh, we can't because we have a.
We actually we're on a time.
What stuff
Yeah,
you gotta
we're
do?
on a time.
see that right there, that's if you want to be a stickler about it, you know, like if I don't know, maybe it comes from training, but it was, oh, we got stuff to do. Oh, what stuff you got to do? It's like, what? It's like, bro, don't nobody got to explain what they have going on. Because first off, we got stuff to do. In my head, rejection, period. I'm like, okay, I understand you guys are busy. You guys have a good day. But when you press on, it's like it's like little subtle things that you can kind of pick into. But if you're just kind of just being regular, going out and about your day, it's something that you can easily miss. So that's why I'm not one of those people. I'm not a journalist, no nothing. It's just I'm kind of paying attention to his demeanor in this clip based on the clip of interest.
Time limit. So.
There's no time frame.
Did you want to?
He said there's no time.
Sorry. Excuse us.
Sorry.
Okay, so.
Do you need a photo?
Oh yeah.
See, when I first heard, I thought it was not a viewer. I was like, oh, some guy was doing this, being this way, and I thought it wasn't a viewer. But then I found out that it was. And it's just crazy how, like, this guy comes off as kind of a normal person here. It's like, he just seems nervous and scared. It's not really a crazy interaction.
Yeah, it's not
just
too
to go to
crazy.
this. It's just like, how can these girls feel safe? That's what I'm saying. Like, how can they feel safe knowing that this guy an hour from now goes ballistic?
Was it even an hour? Didn't they say a few minutes after?
He comes off as kind of normalish. Like, yeah, he's a little off, but not anything you're going to be like, I want security right now.
But I do think that that's where security is kind of trained to look at things like that.
So do you guys think he changed clothes, or do you think he had this clothes under this? I'm so confused on that.
He
Why-
probably
why did he
had
do
a
that?
shirt under it.
Fuck it, let's get one, Rosie. Come on.
Cute. Rosie too.
Like, getting one with Rosie, it's like this guy comes
Playing a
off as
part.
pretty much a normal viewer. Am I wrong on that? Like, this whole interaction's...
Nice to meet you.
Thanks, Russell.
Nice to meet you.
How you doing?
Nice. Oh, he's so sweet.
Russell's a nice guy.
Is he?
Even the chat was saying W. You know,
And see, here's the thing. Like, you see this right here? You kind of just start. I'm like, who is this? Why is that me? I'm like, what is going on over here? I'm like, why do I see me on? I guess other people were reacting to it. I can't believe I even brought the reaction this far. But once again, at the end of the day, all of that is unfortunate. It is unfortunate, and it gets all of the light bulbs go off. And you know, for me, it's just I look at things like that. Not look at things like that, but you're always watching. You have to be aware of your surroundings and kind of how like people are. What kind of shirt is that? Next. And then you just have to be careful. Got to, cause bro, people know how to act. People do know how to act. But I do think that if I was able to kind of sit down and prepare a reaction, my reaction would have been a lot better. It would have been more fluid. But you know, in that situation entirely, I'm like, well, let me try something different. Let me do like a live reaction to a video. I can try to find another one, not of that same thing. Ooh. I was thinking about reacting to like Dr. Disrespect the other day, but I already know how some people in my community feels about it. Yeah, I did watch that before. It made me laugh a little bit. I can't help that it did make me laugh, so it was funny. Probably about to try and find try not to laugh. I don't laugh at them, bro. I do not laugh at those. Man, mute that. I'm gonna react to this. What if this has copyright written all over it? What is that character? Is that some kind of character actually? Scream or something else? Shadow Demon. Shadow Demon. You're getting it. Oh! You're killing it, though. You're killing it, though. I ain't even gonna lie. Doing damage. Next! Cutscene.
This is not a natural storm that will...
Psych! Thought I cared. They have a slow version? I can't believe I have my jacket on and I'm not hot or nothing. Shout out to Gabriel. But yeah, man, like, I don't disagree with anything Misgift said in this video. The only thing I do disagree with is the hitting them part. I ain't hitting nobody, bro. You don't ever want to be that one. So put your hands on somebody. Because if you seriously hurt that dude, there are just things that need to be in place to justify like acts of self-defense. And without that, you make yourself super liable. But Misgift knows that already. And that's why he said in his video, don't do it. Like, he's just saying that, like, that's him. But he's saying, like, don't do it because you face... Why does it sound so crazy? Hit it! Dirty. 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 By the same person, right? Yeah, on this channel. This slow version is like make you dump to it. Oh yeah, but for those of you that are still in the chat, I have an appointment at 8 a.m. that I'm gonna have to go to, so I have to go do that tomorrow morning. So I'll do that. Hopefully get home about like 11:30. I'm gonna try to stream something for you guys. Fortunately, there aren't too many scary games out there that we can find right now, but I'm gonna try to find something. Gonna try to find something for the people. Pause that. That was on point. I can't even hit next because it might play something that I don't want it playing, like another like a video that I know has issues with copyright, and I would rather not have that. Ooh, you know what? I don't think that. When was the last time somebody reacted to a comedian? React with me. Is this competitive? Frag Punk? Is that on Steam?
But the thing about it, when
I'm about to try and find it.
People over at the house, like girls and stuff, I couldn't sing no worldly songs. They had to be spiritual. Or it had to be off of
It's
TV.
free.
So what I would do is I had
Bro,
a girl over.
Frag Punk is
switch
free.
it up, take a song off of TV and make it sound good enough.
It's
to
a
make love.
5v5 hero shooter. Shard cards allow
Even
you to
if the
break the
song
rules of combat to ensure that no two rounds are ever the same. Get ready to unleash your skills. Adding it to the library, bro. I'm adding it to the library.
Of a lovely
lady. Oh.
Who was bringing up 3 very lovely girls. All of them had hair of gold, like their mother. The youngest one in curl. Yeah. Till the one day when the lady met this fellow. How you doing?
Jamie Foxx is goofy.
They were much more than a hunch. Well, it's true, it must somehow form a family. I hear you play. That's the way we all became the Brady Bunch. The Brady Bunch. The Brady Bunch. Oh yeah. That's the way that we became the Brady Bunch. My Lord, the Brady Bunch.
Jamie Foxx is goofy, bro. One of the top comedians on the planet.
Oh no. The Brady Bunch. And then you break it down like Babyface. Because you know Babyface will break it down like, that's the way that we became the Brady Bunch. And I love the big bunch of baby, big bunch
Don't let the theater thing, don't let the beat bum, don't let the beady bum. Or you can break it down like Luther.
Or you could break it down like Luther, Oaktown. Because you know Luther break it down like
Brady Bunch. I said Brady Bunch, Brady Bunch. It driving me crazy.
Brady Bunch is driving me crazy
To think that Miss Brady. I listen to this all the time, bro. I kid you not. Or you can break it down like Prince.
Or what if it was Prince? Because you know Prince will break it down like
Brady. Bro, like, I kid you not. I kid you not. Like, when, not too long ago, I just happened to, I think this is when I first stumbled upon YouTube. And the first thing that I could think of was to find stand-up comedy of comedians. And that's when I stumbled upon Jamie Foxx, Eddie Murphy, Eddie Griffin. And then I stumbled upon the Def Jam Comedy Club. Then I found Chris Tucker. Then I found all of the other guys that did the stand-up comedy. And bro, they're funny. They're funny. And I found out not too long after that Jim Carrey has stand-up. But it's, you know, it's a little different. It's a little different, you know. Like Jim Carrey, he has a lot of impersonalization. Like voice, you know, like he does a lot of different like characters, which is, you know, it was funny. It was definitely funny. But I kid you not, like this stuff is free on YouTube, and you know, you just go down the list, you start like watching and reacting, and like you just keep going and keep watching. And you know, I will always have an appreciation for comedians, because to being a comic is one of the hardest jobs in the world, bro. I'm not taking anything away from anything else. In the realm of being a celebrity, there's a reason why there aren't that many comedians, known comedians that I know right now outside of Kevin Hart. It seems like after Kevin Hart has kind of chilled out a little bit, I guess, I have not seen any other comedian. You know what I want to react to though? That I think will be funny? I want to react to Preacher Lawson's stand-up. I don't know. I remember him. Why, this man grew his hair out? Yeah, right, bro. It's an hour long. I can't react to that. Maybe 11 minutes. 30 minutes of Preacher Lawson, get to know me. We'll do the 11-minute one.
I used to apply for jobs a lot. They wouldn't give me a job. Everywhere I go to McDonald's. Oh, we're on the hiring managers and assistant managers. I go to Southwest Airlines. Oh, you got to be certified to fly a plane. Shut up. I went to the Florida Mall to apply to be a security guard, which I thought would be super easy, because have y'all seen mall security? They're not real security. Like, they're professional tattletellers. You know what I mean? Like, they got plastic handcuffs. As long as you bring scissors when you steal something, you free, right? So I just assumed they was gonna give me the job. So I was like, when do I start? They were like, oh, in order for you to work here, you gotta take a 40-hour class, right? Take the 40-hour class, and you don't take the class, they're gonna give you a test, right? Take the test, and then you pass the test, you don't get a certificate. You come back there, you don't get. It was so annoying, right? But I really need the job. So I took the 40-hour class. Took me 3 weeks for some reason. And when I came back, I was like, hey, y'all, guess who's certified to be a security guard? They're like, sorry, but we just hired another candidate for the job. And I'm like, all right, well, I'm about to blow up this mall because it just took me 3 weeks to do this class, and you ain't gonna hire me? Is that what you're saying? They're like, sorry, but if we have an opening, we'll let you know. I was like, you don't need to let me know, because I don't need this stupid job. But I didn't say that out loud, because I need that stupid job. So I was like, yeah, whenever you get a chance, let me know. And so I was walking out, and I was calming down. I was like, woosah, I'm pretty sure you'll be fine. There's plenty of jobs out there. You don't need this job. And I was calming down, and then until I seen the guy they hired instead of me. Then I flipped out, because the guy they hired instead of me had no arms. I don't think that some of y'all heard me, right? So the guy they hired instead of me had no arms, y'all. I was so mad I wanted to steal something just because I know he can't do anything. If I stole something, what could a no-arm security guard do? Hey! Did you pay for them back M&Ms? Oh, you didn't pay. Let me tell you something, boy. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you do can't really be used against you. In the food court of the mall, get these plastic cuffs
Here you go.
out the back of my pocket
Doing that,
and
bro.
arrest yourself. Get these cuffs out the back of my pocket and arrest yourself. I was just tripping. Oh, did you trip me? As soon as somebody rolled me over, it is going down. You done messed up. Gary, go on.
And it's always commercials, bro. These
I got it,
commercials,
coach. I got
these commercials be killing me.
it. And he'd be like, put your hands by your back. And I'm like, you first.
I don't even know what Peter Lawson is doing nowadays.
I know I'm going to hell for that. I already know, okay? I just didn't want to go alone. Thanks for laughing. You're a part of it now. We're all going on the Holy Land ride.
He got jokes, though. He really
I need
got
a cigarette. I don't smoke cigarettes, but I know. I want to start right now. I want to start. I just feel like it's a cool thing to say. I don't understand why people smoke cigarettes anymore. You know what I mean? Like back in the day, they prescribe. If you've been doing it for a long time, I'm not talking about you, but if you're new to cigarettes, you're just a dumb person because like there's so many better options. Isn't weed legal here? Almost? Oh, okay. Well, smoke cigarettes. My bad. I thought it was legal. I was trying to find you a better option. All right. Well. I love traveling doing comedy. I think it's so cool. I think it's a lot of fun.
Oh,
Get to
it's
be in Chicago. You know what I mean? Yeah. Bipolar weather.
Bipolar weather.
I got to be in Phoenix. Phoenix is too hot for life. Now, have y'all been to Phoenix? Why is it that hot? If I lived in Phoenix, I would try to go to hell just to cool off. Like, that's how hot. Man, I went there, I was so arrogant. I was like, I don't care how hot it is. I don't even get sunburns. And then Phoenix was like, challenge accepted. It is so hot. I was white 3 weeks ago, you understand? I was like, why do I keep getting pulled over? You know, it's so weird now. You know, so all of a sudden, it started happening. And I did a show in St. Augustine, Florida. That was cool, man. St. Augustine, Florida is the oldest city in America. A lot of people don't know that for some reason. It's the oldest city in America. Another fun fact about St. Augustine is the people that first lived there still do. So many old people, oh my gosh. That's like heaven's waiting room. You know, everyone there is old. Yeah, man, it's also where they grow white people. There's no black people there at all. We're like unicorns. My shadow ain't even black in St. Augustine, Florida. There's 3 black people there. That's not even true, there's 2, because I left. There's 2 black people. And they are ancient. Like when I was performing there was 1 black lady in the front row. She was super old, looked like the last survivor of Harriet Tubman's Underground Railroad, right? And she didn't even laugh at me. She was just looking at me mad the whole time. Like, why are you mad, ma'am? You should be happy. You're free now. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh.
you know? You can laugh at white people. I can say that, okay? My best friend, black. Okay, I'm good. I got a black cousin, so.
I got a black cousin.
Saying she was old, she was like 90, she had braces on. It was like, for what? Like, a little too late now. Like, who you trying to look sexy for? Jesus? Because that's who you about to meet, okay? Like, who wore braces on fake teeth? You know, that's weird that someone just ordered dentures with gaps in it or something? That's weird. Whatever. Just saying she was old. I don't know if she was like 90 for real. I don't know. I don't like guessing women's ages because I'm a genius. I'm not stupid. It's a trap, ain't it? Yeah. You don't guess a woman's age, especially someone younger. They flip out. You could be close to their age. They still flip out. What you like? 25 or something? 25? Are you serious? Do I really look at all 25? I'm 24. Like, shut up. That was close enough. older women, as long as you're within the same century, they're fine. Like, they don't even care anymore.
Within the same century.
You be like, after the moon landing, you such a gentleman. Oh my God. So now. Way out here, you know what I mean? Right? And dudes, we try to act like we don't care, right? But we care. I know I care. I know I'm getting older, right? I know I'm getting older because when I was younger, people used to tell me all the time, don't worry about it, preacher. You got your whole life ahead of you. You know what they tell me now? You still got time. That's what they tell me.
The truth is, behind closed doors, the P word became my secret sin at age 10.
Sure. Great stuff.
I guess it's one dude's age. This is how I know men care about your age as being guessed, because I went to the bathroom.
America's Got
His
Talent?
name used to be Fred. He cussed in front of my mom. She beat the F out of him. And then...
All right, we're going to chill with all... What's this? Video games? But yeah. I don't know, man. We're kind of like just jumping around, doing a little bit of everything. The only thing that I'm hoping is that YouTube and Twitch are fine with what I'm doing right now, because I usually don't bounce around and do different, do too many different things. But that's why we're going to figure. I know YouTube is going to have a ball with this with this stream, because anything that doesn't belong to me, YouTube always flags that. YouTube always says, hey, Grubby, copyright claim for free. No one else sees that dome piece. Power of a haircut. You know what? I'm gonna try one just because. Impossible. Try not to laugh. Oh boy. 100,000. Hundreds of thousands. Impossible. Try not to laugh. World's hardest. 3 months ago. Impossible. Try not to laugh. This one was 3 months ago, and it got 7.2 million views. Oh, he just dumb. He trying to lose his face off that one. It's just the fact that, like, how much Nutella would you have to use to look like that? Let's give it a shot, man.
¿Sabes qué es brillante? Lo aburrido. Piénsalo. Lo aburrido hace que las vacaciones sucedan. Que retirarse temprano pueda ser posible. Y que
Señorita,
los nuevos negocios
porrita.
arranquen. Por eso, piensa y es brillantemente aburrido con tu dinero para que puedas vivir como desees.
Con tu dinero.
Dominaste tu mente.
Why is it in another language?
Todo mientras ibas de camino a casa.
Mientras
Audible. Hay más para imaginar al escuchar.
Escuchar.
Have you ever seen somebody get attacked by a waterfall? Well, now you have.
Me encanta la playa porque todo es paz.
I just hope that this guy was not busy with a funeral service when this happened.
Why is it in another language?
Y tú ya lo estás haciendo con... What's fucking? What's your problem?
Oh! That was a jump scare and a half. That man got launched. Here it is, the meme sheet. Do they have any new ones? Pause 9 hours ago. You laugh, you're fired. You laugh, you restart, but it gets harder every minute. I don't even want to look at that. So give me this one. He not getting out that car. He not getting out that car.
With
a condition called ectrodactyly. That means I only have 4 fingers on each of my hands.
What are you doing, Stepladder? Here, let me help you.
Pour me 1 cup of water.
Oh, yeah.
Ow.
Oh, my Gracies. Come and fight me.
Yes.
Oh, no, camera, no camera. The protection.
Sweets away.
My name is Luis.
Okay, go.
Fixed it.
Oh, he extra.
Yo, go ahead, turn it on, see how it works.
Kids won't eat these brown bananas.
Throw them out. Why?
Because mommy doesn't love you.
What the
Working on this is so cool.
I'm just working on my gingerbread house with sprinkles.
Aw, I love it.
My kids are outside playing baseball, and they said they saw a little grass snake in the backyard.
1, 2, 3. Ah, shit.
Amazing. Awesome, but it will end soon.
I taped a phone to my cat's head.
I'm sorry, like these things don't ever make me laugh, bro. That's why, like, I kind of stopped doing the try not to laugh reaction videos, because I don't be laughing, bro. I don't be laughing at all. What I want to do is I want to explore, like, what scary games are coming out, you know? New horror games 2025. Like, show me something. 15 horror games coming.
Albion Online is a sandbox MMORPG in which you write your own story.
Though it exclusively to games that have been officially announced.
Silent Hill, Chronos.
Silent Hill F
I don't care
certainly
about
peaked.
any of these weak Silent Hill games, bro.
Chronos: The New Dawn. After delivering Silent Hill 2 in 2024, Bloober Team is looking to strike the iron while it's hot this year with Chronos: The New Dawn, a new sci-fi survival horror game that's being billed as the next step for the new and expanded Bloober. Taking cues from genre classics like Resident Evil, Silent Hill, and Dead Space, Chronos is making all the right promises so far. So it's fair to say that the genre fans are going to want to keep an eye on this one.
Give us a demo.
The Dark Pictures Anthology,
What?
Directive 8020. Supermassive Games took a brief break from the Dark Pictures Anthology,
Alien, what you mean,
an
Alien
Isolation sequel. So expectations will be high from the beast. Alien Isolation sequel. We honestly never thought this would happen, and we obviously weren't alone in that. But in 2024, Sega and Creative Assembly announced that they had started working on a sequel to Alien Isolation. We know literally nothing else about the project other than that so far, but the 2014 title is easily one of the best survival horror games ever made, so the prospect of a long overdue sequel finally being made is an incredibly exciting one. Pathologic 3. Horror RPG series Pathologic comes with a healthy dose of jank, but if that's something that you can overlook, its core formula has a lot to offer. That formula will soon be returning bigger and better than before with Pathologic 3, which will task you with determining the fate of a remote, diseased town as a young doctor. If developer Icepick Lodge can continue to
it's a little difficult to keep my okay, so 4 months ago there was a trailer, 2 minutes 48 seconds, Chronos New Dawn trailer. That was 4 months. Well, this one is 3 minutes. The other one is, does it start off the same? Let's look at IGN.
At AT&T, we know enough in life isn't guaranteed. Like having the perfect wedding. Nice suit, though. You know what AT&T guarantees? Connectivity you depend on, the deals you want, and the service you deserve. Or we'll make it right.
Out here showing draws. Okay. Whatever this game is about, I have no idea. But what I'm not going to do is what people like to do. I'm not going to compare it to other games. Work in progress, gameplay footage. So we get a little bit. Coming at 2025, so it's coming this year. We just don't know when. I want to try this game out, bro. I really do. I really do. I want to see what that game is like. Let me just move that screen real quick. I did install it, right? So this game is called Fragpunk. How is it still downloaded? Guys, ooh, my body is cold, bro.
Janet, when's the
So I will be right back. I'm gonna get me something to drink, okay? I don't know if I should make me a cup of tea. I think I'm gonna get me something to drink. I wanna get me something to drink. It's going to take me a while though. It's going to take me a while. Cause I don't know if I should like heat up something, but my body is bony. My body is bony. Well, this video that I'm about to play is 6 minutes long. So what I'll do is I just want to step out and get me something to drink real quick. Okay, I'll be right back, and then we're gonna hopefully the game will be fully installed, and then we'll play. Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel. So I'll be right back. Enjoy me. I'll be right back, okay? Don't, if anyone new kind of tunes in while I step away for a bit, it's just my body is cold, so I need to get something to drink. Hopefully I don't be gone for too long, but this video was 6 minutes long. It shouldn't take me that long. Gotta go downstairs, blah blah blah. This will be a little funny interactive video. I'll be right back. Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. This is your host Grubby. Today we have an interesting reaction video planned for you guys, and I also have a surprise, but I'm not going to tell you guys about it, but just make sure that you stay in tune today. This reaction video is going to be about a little YouTube short called the urinal test, and it's basically like this thing that us guys do. Like when we go to the bathroom, there's this there are like certain universal rules, if you will. I know it may sound a little weird, but it's one of those things. You go to a restaurant, try to eat as quietly as you can. You don't want to make a lot of noise. So when guys go to the bathroom, we just have this universal rule of like we always have to have a space in between each person. This is going to be our reaction to this urinal test. Let's test our urinal etiquette. I don't know, common sense, hygiene, etiquette. Let's dive into the video.
We're back with the urinal test, but this one's apparently a bit tougher. So if you're a guy, you choose where you would pee based on the given situation, and if you're a girl, feel free to play along. All right, so first up we have this formation.
Now, for me, I do have to make the screen much bigger. Okay, so what I would do first, 100%, if I'm just walking in the bathroom and these people are already using the bathroom, of course, I'm going to choose stall number 7. That's pretty easy.
You just go 7 here. I can't think of a universe where you'd want to voluntarily pee next to guys. All right. Now we have a clean slate, so it may be enticing.
Oh, this is clean? If this is clean, I think that I would choose... I would say it depends on where the bathroom door is. Let's say that the bathroom door is closer to number 1 or is closer to 7, depending on where it is. I personally would choose... I would probably go for number 1. For number 1 or number 7, whichever is closest to the door. Since it's totally clean. Then again, you could use the middle one, but if you really had to choose and it's like not even a thought, yeah, I think I'm gonna choose one of the stalls on the end.
To go 4, but I think you go 1 or 7 here because you want to be considerate of others. Cool.
So in this case, you could do number 3, but I think in this scenario, everyone like these other two were sort of too close in this situation. Even though it's still that rule where you have to have. Where like even though no one ever said that this is like a rule that you had to follow, but it's just something that guys do. So in this situation, I'm choosing number 7, stall number 7.
3 might look good, but you don't want to be sandwiched between 2 guys, so I think you go 7 and take the edge. All right.
Okay. Now, ooh, level 4 is much more difficult. Like the thing is, either way you're going to be next to someone. So I would say in this situation, if you had to choose, if you really had to choose, it would have to be number 1. It would have to be number 1, or you could just wait.
This kind of sucks regardless, but I think you go 1 instead of 3 or 4 because again, it's like the sandwich thing. You want to minimize damage. All right. And
level 5, you said impossible. In this situation, you're going to be next to someone, period. I don't know if that option is still on the table. You could wait and just wait for someone to leave because you're really going to be next to someone, period. So in this situation, I personally would just like wait for someone to not, I would wait for someone to be finished, flush the urinal, and then I would go and use the bathroom. If you really had to choose, If you really had to choose, you would either have to choose 3 or 5. You're gonna be in between 2 people regardless. Yeah, either 3 or 5. 3 or 5.
So this just looks pretty bad. I mean, if the stall is open, you take it, but we're assuming the stall isn't open. I mean, I'm a bit pea-shy myself. I'd probably go 2 here, though. All right, nice. How'd you guys do?
He would go number 2. I guess if it kind of means like not so that the middle doesn't have so much. But I was thinking either 3 or 5 so that you still kind of have like some space. But my thing is like when I would sit down, not sit down, when I would like go to the stall, I'm like, damn, I gotta use the bathroom. So I'm going to the stall. I'm looking forward. I'm not even speaking because I wouldn't want anyone looking over and be like, Grubby, is that you? Like, if you don't stop talking to me. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Grubby with another reaction video called Which Urinal Would You Choose? I personally think that I did well. In each and every one of these situations, I believe I made the best options. And no one ever said that you could just sit there and wait, which I think you normally would wait just to make sure that you're not using the bathroom next to someone else. Even friends usually don't use the bathroom next to each other unless they're super cool. Outside of that, nah, you're just gonna wait. You're gonna wait your turn to get a stall to me. All right, Jay, relax. It seems like I kind of switched it up mid-flight. I wanted to get me. I was gonna make me a cup of tea, believe it or not. I changed my mind mid-flight and made me a bowl of I'm gonna call this bean soup. Oh man, that's nice. Man, you ain't gave me the hookup. You ain't hooked your boy up with dinner. Man, that's nice. Okay. I want to try this game out. We about to try it. It's a free video game. It's free. So I'm going to try this game out. Live. That's what we're going to do. All right. Trying to wait for it to, because it has to do with this anti-cheat thing. It's a new game apparently. Now we're just waiting. And this is more so for me. This is like everything stream. Okay. Confirm. Asking a lot of questions. Welcome to a video game.
Ooh, a pretty. For me.
This is the only thing my dad left me. I have to know what it is. No one better try and stop me.
Kismet! You're late!
Chum's about to cut the cake. You there?
Hey, everyone. Happy birthday.
Next.
Wow, new friends.
I'll see all that when I'm ready. I could have just let it run. It was skipping a little bit, so I'm like, I'll skip it for you. Now, does this game, just based on how it looks, front page, does it have potential to compete? I'm going to give this game, I'm going to say something crazy. This game is better than Call of Duty Black Ops 6 multiplayer. I haven't even played it yet. And already I'm saying that. I'm going to test it out. This is what I call a wild card just chatting stream. Give a little bit of everything. Frag, punk, get some. You don't want none. A bubble bun, bubble bun, bubble some. Can I get some? I want some snacks. I'll be right back though. Take it back. I want some snacks though. Give me some Oreos with some milk though. Take it back. I gotta. What is this? What is this? Link account? To log into the game using another platform or account? Yeah, that should be done. Right? You want me to link my Google? Yeah. Yo, that loading screen is nice. It's not a bad loading screen at all. I'm like, why would I need to link an account when I already linked it?
Rules. Everything has rules. But what if you could change the rules? Glue Knight. Everything starts with it. It showed up in the world, then smashed it into shards. Now it powers the city and its people.
I don't care about your intros.
Let's start with something easy. Take a few steps forward. Baby steps.
Let's see what this video game is about.
Oh, watch your head. You need to crouch to get through here.
No sliding?
Well done. Now go grab your favorite gun.
Favorite? If it's an automatic shot, you sign me up.
Let's shoot something. It's more accurate if nice. Maybe this isn't your first time?
No,
now,
it isn't.
hello, you just leveled up. Oh, wait, no. Sorry, forget I said that. You did great.
I'll do this. I'll do this. I don't know what you got me playing.
It's not all about shooting, though. Each Lancer has unique skills. Try one out.
Press Q to use the skill Goddard's Vengeance.
This is Goddard's Vengeance. It's an area of a... Oh, they're trying to dodge. I bet you get them anyway. Great. You want to try some of the other Lancers? Each of them has their own special skills. Click on the Lancer list. You can view and choose differently. Each Lancer has at least 3 skills. You can view the skill descriptions here. Alrighty, so once you've selected a Lancer...
I hear you. I'm going to go with... No. I'm going to go with her. Absolutely, she a little cutie. Deploy multi-function tactical combat drone. Wall of shields. 3 pieces of cover. Throws a sentry. Fires automatically. What can you do? Emotional rescue. You're some kind of healer? Healing zone. Erects a destructible fungus. Wall on the ground. Killer queen. Throwable trap. Lancers within its range receive damage. Yeah, I pretty much know.
Here is the weapon list. Feel free to choose your favorite weapons.
Favorite weapons? I'm not about to be a sleazeball and choose a sniper. I'm not doing that. You know what? I don't want to be a sleazeball.
If you're not sure, try out an assault rifle. Clicking the Lancer slot allows you to return to the Lancer interface. If you've selected your Lancer and your...
I hear you. Can I choose a weapon? This is a shotty. This has range though. Classic poacher's gun has been modernized. Amazing close range. Yeah, but isn't this a pew pew? Oh nah, this is a chuck chuck. Blow off the dust. Classic sniper rifle has some kills and go out defend the glory. What's this one? Oh no, yeah, I don't mind doing a marksman, but I'm pretty sure people are probably gonna start off. Give me the discipline. Handgun, blaster. Give me cold shoulder. Melee weapon. Give me an axe just because.
Okay, now let's try out some combat. Let's see how long it takes you to kill these bots.
Oh no. Okay, so I'm gonna have to work on the aim with this. Crouch. Stop running. Try more lancers and weapons.
Want to try again? I can make that happen for you. When you feel like it, head to the target site for a real battle.
We're gonna test it out.
Time for a real battle. This kind of match is a shard clash. It's one of the most common matches.
Shard clash.
There are supposed to be multiple rounds, but we're just gonna do one this time. You know why it's called shard clash? Shard cards.
Expose nearby enemies after planting the converter. Shoot teammates to help.
These are 3 shard cards. Before each round, you choose some. Shard cards cost different amounts of shard points. These are your shard points. Click on the shard card to add a point. If the shard card is filled up, it will take effect, and this round will be played by your rules.
Give me... I figure it'd be something like that.
You've still got shard points.
It's kind of the 2 I was gonna go for. I do want to change that primary though. I want to test out the marksman. Which one has a better fire rate? Sprint. Let's go with this.
You chose Roger Roger. Break it, and you'll have a combat bot fighting on your side. Use your shard card. You chose Eye of the Reaper. Magical, isn't it? Alright, start the attack. First, pick up the converter.
Give me this. Ultimate mission, plant the converter. Head to target site, plant it, wait for the
converter. Go to site A and plant the converter.
This person is a little slow, but that's probably just... I see. This may be the way I want to go.
Here we are.
Plant it with 4. Somebody walking around or something?
The converter is now operating. The Eye of the Reaper is changing the scene and detecting nearby enemies. Now, defend the converter.
Imagine. If I was going up against like actual people, they might have wiped me out by now. I like this weapon though. But I'm kind of handicapping myself because I know in the real thing, people are probably going to either be using snipers, or automatics. My aim just has to be better.
Very well. I'll see you back at the base.
I'm gonna figure it out. Either it'll be that or I actually just pick up a sniper and start trying to one-tap. Great job, mini legendary Lancers. For that, give yourself a catchy name. Enter your name. Grubby. Great. The end will come along with you to help. Almost forgot I have a welcome gift. Receive. Here's another gift. Check it out. See these rewards as you continue to level up? They'll be all yours. Let's see. Give me back. It's time for me to play. All right, let's do. Oh, at level 30 is rank mode.
I'll find you a match.
Scrimmage. Play a free-for-all deathmatch.
Yggdrasil.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Where is the Yutoa? I don't wanna miss anyone. I'll check that in just a second. Shard Clash, defense.
May the cards be ever in your favor.
Like or dislike a card. Take that. No healing for enemies. Like I said, I already know who I'm rocking with.
It is an honor to fight alongside and infect each of you.
You know, I don't want to be that guy. So I'm gonna start off regular. I'm not gonna get too crazy.
A lot of people underestimate me. This once though.
Here we go. I don't know what this game reminds me of. We better start playing. No, we're defending. I was like, who is that?
Let's test the voltage of this.
We gotta be careful. We have to defend two sites. I hear extra feet.
One enemy still standing.
Dang.
You won.
It wasn't enough for me to do.
You're winning.
That's probably a new character he rocking. Oh, see, he dirty. He plays this.
Draw your shard cards.
I see.
Oh, I bet that card will be amazing.
All right. I can't even tell how many points I got. Wait until it start getting crazy though. I'm gonna run into a team that's absolutely insane. Cheeks.
I know you want my head, but you won't have to.
Enemies crucial, max HP up.
I feel pretty silly carrying that ugly thing around anyhow.
H. Change weapons. I hope I don't get destroyed.
Anyone want some cover?
Oh, I got the whole freezer full of it.
Their last Lancer. May the cards be ever in your favor. Oh, I bet that card will be amazing.
They came at me. They came at me. They came at me. I ain't even lying.
I like the floor and the gas. So don't kiss me, okay?
This one is high risk, high reward. The reason being, because it's a bolt. I was like, what is that mean?
What's wrong with aimbot? Enemy spotted on
Or don't. It's your call, not mine. Switching sides.
Yeah, that sniper is like high risk, high reward. You really have to. I'm not the best
Ready to
sniper
draw
doctor
some
on the
sharp
planet.
cards?
And now, your world changes. Cards out. Rules changed. Get ready.
Oh, we have big heads. You know what that means?
One
That
more point
clearly
and attackers
means-
win.
That we might just get sniped.
I feel pretty silly carrying that.
Reloading.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
One enemy still standing.
Go!
You won.
It's an okay game. It's an okay game.
Another day, another match.
Skip that. Count. Next. Next. Back to lobby. Unlock feature. You unlocked new shit. Shiloh Unito! Here are all the shark cards you can use. Completed matches, unlock random ones. Lobby. What's this? Newcomer rewards. You can claim them by logging in daily. Day 1. Thank you. What's this? Basic sticker pack. Just confirm. I don't care about all that. Oh, these weapon skins are dirty. Go back. Take me into another session. What's the challenge? 30 damage with light machinies. Play. Rocketeers team deathmatch. Absolutely.
Finding a match.
Match found. Like water. Match found like water. If they made this game faster, like your sprint speed faster, click to complete the tutorial. In this mode, Lancer's skills are... I don't even know what she can do. I don't even know what her abilities are. Oh. Yeah, change weapon and Lancer, bro. Do that. Weapon. Which one? Was I using the high life before? Shark cards. Oh, I see. Hold on. I don't want to chug the wall. Portable jump pad. Nah. Sanctuary. No survivors. Kill all enemies within a radius of 30 meters. Ignores obstacles. That just sounds dirty.
I'm just about done.
Nah. False. Oh, I missed. rocking automatics now. Like the audio here. I'm gonna have to switch my choice of weapon. We're gonna have to switch. Only because what we're going up against right now, we're going up against automatics. And it doesn't make it no better that we can't aim. Why am I getting destroyed? Oh, if people can get wiped out that easily? Better than that. I couldn't get him.
Let me see what this does.
Something in me is telling me to get my aim up. Wanna know why? Cause I'm trash. Boom! 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 What? Don't pretend that wasn't a heady ready. Yeah! Let me stop camping. My character was dude! Whoa! That wasn't a hit. You just hear so many footsteps around you. Give me the other one. That one has more aim, but I want this one now because I need more opportunities. I appreciate the defense. Can I get a headshot off, and would it kill if it lands? Why is it when I use this weapon, I don't get that headshot? My aim has to be sharp. And it isn't. I was getting more kills with the other one. Oh, we lost that. I think they were getting smacked from the beginning. Those automatics are... It's like that man could not be touched. It's like he couldn't be touched. think I'll get one more game in. We're gonna wrap up the show. Close that off. Oh, that is the wrong video I'm looking at. I'm trying to see live. Just in case there are any more messages. Back. Play. I don't even know what this is.
Finding a match.
Team them out. You have to utilize those cards. If you kind of go in there naked with no cards, you kind of setting yourself up to kind of for a nasty handicap. Weapon. I could rock a marksman though. I could try a marksman. Shard cards. What's this? Watch how I get wiped out by one person using a sniper. Alright, like I'm not gonna let a video game like this make me mad. I refuse to let that happen.
Chassis, new parts.
There was none.
I was headed to the junkyard for sure.
At least your health can heal.
That is a 1-2 double kill, baby.
Then all yours.
4. Am I doing
The bad guy's gone. Any further along.
It seems like their aim is usually on point. Mine? No. Let's see. Hold on. How? Silence doesn't really matter because they're gonna know where it's coming from. Oh! I see the character he's using. I don't really know the benefits. No aim, bro. And he got both of those kills. I guess the automatic really is the way to go. I don't want to use an automatic. I'm gonna use a sniper diaper.
Follow the way. Oh, not that way. 4 down. Other 4 to go.
4 down, 4 to go. You know for a fact that had it not been for that shield, I would have cleaned it. We all know that. This is too close. Dude! What I hit this man with? A shoestring? It looked like I hit him with nothing. That shield, man. Dude! Oh! I wasn't looking.
Your chassis is for me ignition time. So close.
Goodbye, Vital Organ.
Close to the end. I'll take the assist. I'm cool with that. They know not to test me too much with this snipe. Then again, it's a sniper, so I. Dude!
More to go.
Dude! I had to reload. I heard him. I had to reload though. Oh! Oh! See, you hear footsteps everywhere. Thought I heard something. Dude! I didn't see any like kills. I just heard destruction and people started falling. Well, that's it. That'll be it with this video game. It's okay. want to see all the people they have. How this game, free game, come out with a battle pass already? Winter bundles. They just out here showing cheeks. They got little intros. They did not have to zoom in on the cheeks like that. What you looking at? Look like you want something. She's an Invis character. This is a broski. Echo's cousin. J.I., what's with the long intros though? I didn't get a chance to see her intro. She cute. She cute. I ain't gonna lie. She a little cutie. You already looked at that. Already look. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Are those emotes? Those is that's just the pose. What they think this is not what's the name? Ooh. Ooh. Relax. What is this? Open to randomly obtain 3 stickers. I'm gonna open up this one. That was it. I didn't get no intro. Rename. Use this to change your name. Nah. My name is my name. I see. That's about it. Calm down, relax. So, ladies and gentlemen, listen up. It's 10:37. Senorita, I appreciate you for tuning in to the Just Chatting stream today and interacting with yours truly. We are gonna catch you guys tomorrow, but probably not until after 11. I have an 8 o'clock appointment. I'm gonna handle that first. Then when we get back in the house, hopefully I have something to play for you guys. I want to switch it up and have it not be Monster Hunter Wilds. I want to give you guys something new, you know, something different. But that's gonna be my homework for tomorrow. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, see you guys tomorrow.